Group 3, let's get those cameras and those microphones on so we can play ourselves some dungeons and or dragons. Or both. I guess that's the and. Oh, I can't hear anyone. Are we all being quiet?
I think so.
Oh, no, no.
We're being polite little pupils.
Oh, fantastic.
For the teacher.
Love you guys.
I do not want to distract.
Just while I get my stuff sorted on my end, how about all of you, let's just one at a time introduce ourselves. So let's go top corner from Harris and then clockwise until we end up back at me. Slot 3, we're not introducing our characters, just ourselves and anything that we want to plug.
Kia ora tātou. It is awesome to be here. I'm very excited. My name is Harris. I am one half of Spells and Dragons, the after-school D&D program for kids aged 8 to 18. I'm also a part of the Lost Cause podcast. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Let's raise a bunch of money for charity. Give me all the wishes, please. Give me all the wishes. I need them. My rolls are so bad. Please.
Next up, Chesh.
Hey, I'm Lisa, also known as Chesh Liddle. I am sometimes I do game streaming, but mostly I am a cosplayer and photographer, and I've also trained as a cosplayer, like professional costume at Toy Fakari, so I can officially make costumes and work on set and stuff like that. Cool. That's pretty much it for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Who have we got next?
Probably me.
Hey, can you go ahead and introduce yourself? I'm still hearing. Do you guys hear that music?
Vaguely.
I'm still hearing music.
Okay, so I am Avery. I am an artificer in real life and in game. So I make interesting stuff like this: lamps out of found objects, junk, bits and pieces.
Say again?
I have tried my hand at a lot of different stuff. Like a few years back, I was doing leatherworking. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at 504.nz.
Carry on with the introductions. I'm just going to try and fix this music because I've got my own music playing and I don't want it to be too layered. So go ahead, our last two players, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
It's too much music. Kia ora koutou, ko Severin Gourley toku ingoa. I am a cast member on the Fate of Eisen Kiwi D&D podcast. Fadies, give me some hype in chat. Let's get this going. And I'm super excited to be here. It's going to be a fun time, rolling some stuff. Just shower me with inspiration. Similar to Harris, I have a tendency to not roll above a 10 in a particular session, so I'm gonna need all that help, you guys. Over to you, Veeps.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Veeple, also known as Veeps. This is the first time that I'll be live streaming some D&D, and I'm very excited to be a part of the Yes and charity stream. It's going to be awesome, raising a lot of money for a great cause, which is the New Zealand Cancer Society. And I'm really looking forward to going on a great adventure with the rest of these awesome people.
Oh my gosh, me too, right? It's going to be a really fun time. Okay. Players, are we all logged into Roll20?
Sure am.
Sure are.
I am.
So either I have developed myself or tried to develop myself a reputation for starting all of our games with a monologue. Would we all want to hear my my monologue for this game?
Oh, I'd love to.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Trick question,
Glasses
it was
on.
mandatory. Okay, wait. First thing is music. Where is my playlist? Where's my playlist?
Picture the noir shroud coming across.
Yeah, there's like a gray. Sorry, I had music specially designed for this, but it didn't turn up in the playlist didn't turn up. So I'm just wondering if I refresh it, if it'll turn up.
Yeah.
Where's my playlist? Oh, you know what? We'll just do it this way then. Stick with me, team. Stick with me, team. This is going to be good. I promise this part's bad, but it's going to be good.
Yeah, part of Noir was building suspense, which is
I
what we're
reckon-
doing now.
Yeah, that's right.
I reckon that we need to cast a literal wish to get the music going, so we can start playing some amazing D&D. So if you could donate, get us a wish to get the music going, and it'll just make it work.
would
I'm
work.
sure.
Wish for us to start playing D&D.
Okay, I've started playing
I don't
music.
get out of bed for
I've
anything less
started
than
playing
two
the
wishes.
music. Do you guys hear it? Because I don't hear it.
I
No,
don't.
I'm not hearing
either.
nothing.
Not hearing anything.
You know what?
We could just like do a basic line of music. Like,
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start without the music because that's just how we roll. The year is 6,666. We open to a metropolis of black and white and grey. Ludus in Lusor. The city of the future where towering glass sits arrogantly atop humble brick, where the only thing more common than the obscuring fog of night is corruption. The great river, once mighty and full, now resembles more of a light stream, the water flow culled by the great dam that provides magic energy to the populace. Billboards loudly spouting the empty promises of politicians leer over the poor, the downtrodden, and the meek. High in the air, the enormous architectural wonders scraping the sky leer down at the populace, for only the rich and the wealthy can escape the thick smog of crime. But peeking out of the grayscale facade, the bright neon colors of disco are still alive and well. The anti-establishment beats and wails of the long-standing funk are the only pleasure that sits amongst the drab and the misfortune. We drift through the dirty city streets, not only dirty with symbolism, but also with muck and mud and, yes, some actual dirt. We drift through Ludus and Lusor to stop at a flickering neon sign, spilling blue and green glare across the surrounding grey. A sign announcing the basement-level speakeasy is currently open for business. A sign that reads, "Tonight's Special." Inside tonight's special, the normal rubble and riffraff have gathered to hear the pleas of their neighbours. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m, if you have a problem and the police are too lazy to solve it, or perhaps maybe they're in on it, you can come here for a drink and a taste of community. From the far corner, a hushed, funky disco beat. Everyone imagine a hushed, funky disco beat. Okay, I can see you guys imagining it. Fantastic. A hushed, funky disco beat sets the tone of the establishment as old Doris the Gnome gets up to the podium to probably announce to the group that her cat is missing again. Amongst the crowd, listening carefully for promises of adventure, 5 level 5 locals are scattered, unaware of the turn their night is about to take. Players, would you please go ahead and introduce your characters? What do they look like and whereabouts in the room are they?
Everyone's just looking at each other.
Yeah.
So I am playing an astral elf called Delphanius. He has kind of faded grey skin, a large Tom Selleck mustache, and 2 kind of deep brown eyes. He wears a detective coat that is slightly too big for him, and I'd say would kind of sit at the back in the corner, just kind of surveying people, but kind of leaning forward, like ready to go if anything goes down.
And next up, what about you, Veeps? Who's your character?
I am going to be playing Mortimor Darkwind. The first thing you notice about Mortimor is that he's wearing mirrored shades inside for some reason. At the moment, he is standing over by a pinball table, ding, 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 getting probably not a high score.
That pinball table is now canon.
He is dark scruff. He does have dark scruffy hair, tan skin. He's dressed in a rough-looking dress shirt and trousers and sneakers. And while he's playing pinball, he's also looking around the bar, seeing if there's anyone around that might need his services.
Harris.
You see McCloud, the saddest-looking kobold you have ever seen in your entire life. He can only be described as the runt of the litter. He is 2 foot tall. He wears Hessian clothes that have been patched 100 times. His mouth is full of jagged, broken teeth, many of which are missing. Including things that are missing from him is an eye that has been shot out and replaced with a small disco ball. He wears a necklace of a silver octopus that also has eyes of a disco ball. He has a wild mop of hair that is for sure not a wig. For sure not a wig. And most importantly, he wears the tallest platform shoes ever. Giant, shiny disco platform shoes that are as tall as he is. He is scuttling around the bar, looking for half-finished drinks and scraps of food on the floor.
Chesh, what do you got?
Well, probably skulking near the bar, watching her little friend scoundering around for drinks is Ashranti Embers, a fire genasi monk, and so her hair, much like this wig right now, goes from white. However, it then bleeds into yellow, into orange, into red, very much like a flame. She is very proudly part of her daddy's establishment, the Firelights, a boxing ring as well as a monk temple downtown, and probably just at the bar watching out and looking around for some of the friends that she's made in the last few months.
And last but not least.
So I am playing Rook Swiftstride. Now, Rook is a Spring Eladrin Bowsmith Artificer. He's sitting at the end of the bar, quietly sipping on an ace of spades, just surveying things, taking in everything, and probably paying a bit of attention to the pinball machine, making sure it's operating properly, because he cannot help but repair things.
Okay. The player characters watch for a while as people get up and ask for help, but nothing truly calls out to them. Someone leaves to help Doris find her cat. The local butcher and handyman leave to help a single father with his jammed front door. A group of 7 leave to help a local grocer retrieve his carriage from the bottom of the trickling river. And the few remaining pay up their tabs to the barman, Mr. K, before leaving. Only the 5 of you remain with seemingly nowhere else to be.
Alright, lads, well,
It's been a slow night, eh?
been a very slow night. Mr. K, round of drinks for us all, please.
Absolutely.
At least I was able to beat my high score on pinball.
Hey, well done. I know you've been trying that for weeks.
Good job.
Thanks, dude.
Proud of you.
Just so we're clear, you know that I can't pay for any of those drinks, right, Ash? It's your shout? Or...
Yeah.
Thank
When have
you.
I ever let you pay for your own drink?
Oh, I just gotta check. You know, because it would ruin me financially if I did have to pay even for one.
I tell you, more quiet nights like this, we won't be able to pay for our own drinks.
What
Yeah.
happened to your detective agency and taxi service?
Oh, we're still running as of yet, but I mean, liquidation is always a harsh mistress.
Ain't that the truth?
Did you get the taxi? I thought you were still trying to find out if you could afford one.
We did some odd jobs and managed to save up enough for one taxi, which is kind of all you need to be a taxi company, like the minimum.
Yeah, but that was kind of a side hustle while you could do your business for saving people, right?
My heart is in the streets.
I mean, our best customers are ourselves, right? We use it to drive us to where we need to go, help with the cases. It's not the most profitable business model.
Hey, you know, you gotta start somewhere. That's the important thing.
Hey,
Well.
hey, you lot. Mr. K is pointing up at the podium, where a skinny young man no one saw come in is standing. His hair is dripping wet, and he's wearing only two things: a hospital gown and a sandwich board. The message displayed on it is currently obscured by the podium. He's slightly swaying back and forth, and the expression on his face says one thing: help.
I would rush on over.
Once you have a better view of him, you are able to read the writing that is on his sandwich board.
Ah.
The message on the sandwich board, written in still drying black paint, reads, "Hi, I am a bomb."
Uh,
I feel like I'm pretty bummed myself, but
Rook, we have a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, I can see that. And I'm going to approach him cautiously.
Jules, would you mind closing the pop-up that's there on Roll20? Thank you very much. Yeah, you approach him, and he seems nervous, but he also seems to be like he wants help. He hasn't said anything yet.
Dude, are you okay?
I think this man has been turned into a human bomb trap. He's in a hospital gown. I don't think he's okay.
Mo would cast message, and if this person would hear in their head, "Are you really a bomb? Because you look like a person."
Okay. Does message allow me to telepathically talk back to you? Okay.
Yes.
What's the limitation on that?
25
It's
words.
just
25
I think
words?
sending is 25 words. I think message is just if you're within range of me and I point at you, you can respond to me.
Okay. You don't get very much back. What you do get back is just, "Please help me. They'll be here soon."
I've just spoken to this friend of ours in his head. He said, "Please help me. They'll be here soon," which is haunting, but nothing that the detective agency can't deal with, right?
Mr. K, I would suggest you, we're gonna try to get this gentleman out of your establishment, like, right now. I would suggest going down to your basement and maybe hunkering up, if you wouldn't mind.
Mr.
K,
K
please.
gives you a salute and starts to walk over to his little trap door that you know he has behind his bar. In fact, there it is, right there on the map. And as he's doing that, you are interrupted by the sound of a lot of car doors closing outside. And as you look towards the door, a voice cuts through the tension in tonight's special. At that door, a well-dressed man is letting his associates inside. "Hey there, yous guys, hands over the chump, or we'll just have to grab him. And trust us losers, yous don't want that."
And, who
what do
might
you
you
want with
be?
them?
Oh, that's funny because I was just thinking how I wanted to explain my identity to a bunch of strangers. Now, did I say time for a conversion? Or did I say hands the chump over?
You're gonna have to try a little harder than that to be able to get this man out of here. Now, with the attitude and the way that they rolled up
Yep.
from Ash's history, since her daddy used to be a part of a crime syndicate, is not anymore, can I please make a history check to see if I possibly recognize this man?
100% you may.
My history is so good, guys. Please give me inspiration, because this is the first roll of the game, and I have a -1. There we go, it's a 2. Great, go me.
No, you've never seen
Love
this
it.
guy before, and actually, you're not even 100% sure that he is even a criminal.
Okay, cool. Love it.
Anybody
Have
else?
any of the rest of us Yeah, do any of the rest of us know who this person is?
Roll me history if you would like to know that. If you would like to know, just based on what we've talked about so far. And by the way, we just became the #1 Dungeons and Dragons stream on Twitch. So everybody, pat yourselves on the back. I'm gonna choose to believe that has nothing to do with me DMing.
So
Okay.
humble, our
See,
DM. So
history.
humble.
I got a cheeky 16.
Yeah. Okay. We've got. Sorry, we've got Mortimer, and we've got Severin. Would you remind me your character's name again? It just slipped my mind. Delphanius.
Delphanius, I will change my name to it.
Cool. We've got Mortimer and Delphanius. You guys don't recognize these individuals now that there's about 8 or 9 of them in the room now, hanging out by the door. You don't recognize any of them personally. You've never met them, but from the way that they're dressed quite well. And what you can take that to mean, with the two of you being detectives, is that they work for someone with a lot of money.
Dude, this guy looks like he needs to go to a hospital.
All right, bozos. Time's up. Get 'em, boys. I want everyone to... I'm going to open up the initiative tracker, and we are going to roll for initiative.
Let's go.
So please...
Remember to click your token
Remember to
first.
click your token. And remember to be on the objects layer. There we go. Mob thugs have rolled in. Mr. K, and you guys can name him whatever you want. I'm going to refer to him as Sandwich. Are choosing not to roll in. Okay.
I like sandwich.
Sandwich.
Okay.
Sandwich.
Delphanius, you're first. What would you like to do with your turn? And audience, I'd like you to be imagining funky disco beats, but like dangerous funky disco beats, kind of like diegetically coming from the jukebox at the bottom corner.
I think Delph is gonna look at them and say, I think we'd rather keep the chump on our side if that's all the same to you. And I'm gonna cast a cheeky sacred flame. Can I get a dexterity save from
You may.
the mobsters?
Dexterity save. They have a +2 to dexterity.
Oh,
That's a 22. Looks like, which means that
that's
was a natural
slightly
20.
makes my DC.
Natural 20.
Classic Boulder
Yeah.
State.
So what is you did Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them, right? But we're treating them as one unit because they've got one token. So some of their suits begin to catch fire, and they like steer at you and like put the fire out with their bare hands as they continue steering you down.
And then I'm gonna move to about here. So get straight between them and our friend Sandwich.
All right. Next up, Ashranti.
Clicks her neck, gets hanging off of her hip on a carabiner is like a police baton. She unclips it and kind of like if you imagine a Black Widow style, pulls out her quarterstaff and like clicks it and it extends. She's gonna take her going over the tables, be able to get herself up in the face of the mobs and thwack with her quarterstaff.
That's wonderful. Would you please roll me an attack roll?
First hit, 8.
8 does not hit.
No, of course it doesn't.
We need that
and-
inspiration.
And again, 24. That
20.
I assume hopefully hits.
Nice.
I need you just to be one space closer to them. Do you have 10-foot reach?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need to be. Just be
No,
one space closer
I
to them.
have 40 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
So that would be 5 points of bludgeoning damage, two-handed. And then following that up with an unarmed strike, because I can.
Go ahead. At the end of your turn, I'm giving out some inspiration.
11.
11 does not hit.
Ah.
That is okay. I'm just going to take a quick pause in the combat because we've got a few donations. Thank you, audience, for your donations.
Thank you so much.
Yasuron Silverman gave inspiration to the amazing Chesh, so make sure you mark down that inspiration point. I won't be keeping them for you. The donation Gremlin gave inspiration to the DM for bringing the shades. So thank you very much, the donation Gremlin. Gecko Sheep has offered a D20 for Veeps. And 505 Dude has given an inspiration point for Severin. If your rolls run dry, here's a gift to get you by. Thank you very much, mods, for posting those. I'll keep an eye on that.
It's a riddle.
Is it a riddle or is it a rhyme?
Oh, depends on how hard you think about it.
All right. That is Ashranti's turn. Ashranti, any more movement that you'd like to make?
No, I will stick right there.
Okay. So next up is going to be McCloud.
Mo sees things are popping off. He's going to stand up from his chair, fall over. He has bad balance in these platform heels. He will stand up. He's going to start going, disco will never die. He's going to get a bit of a pop move going. He's going to start throwing some arms around. And as he does, his eye starts to glow with the many lights of a disco ball. And he's going to fire bang, bang, rainbow eldritch blasts at these things. 2 eldritch blasts. So let's see how we go. First one is a 16.
16 hits.
Second one is an 8.
8 does not hit.
For 9 damage.
9 damage.
Disco will never die. It cannot die.
What will I do if Disco dies? Mo, you got any bonus actions or movement that you'd like to make?
No, I think Mo's happy where he is. He'll clamber up onto the table.
All right, it is Mob Thug's turn. Mob Thugs have an ability called Mob Guys. I'm going to post it in the chat there. Mob Thugs can occupy the same space as other creatures or terrain up to 5 times 5 feet. So they are a group of guys, which means they are not a huge creature. They are like a throng of people. So they are going to move 5, 10, 15 until they are all surrounding Ashranti. Who dared challenge them, and they're going to use their attack, Shank him. The Mob Thugs pull out their knives and shank everyone that shares a space with them. Each creature that shares a space with Mob Thugs must succeed on a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw. So, Chesh, can I get a DC 16 Dex saving throw from you?
Come on!
That is a fail,
I would
unfortunately.
like to use that inspiration
Go
that I
ahead.
received from the chat. So do I roll it again, or
Yeah,
what
go
is
ahead,
this
roll
one?
again,
I
roll
roll an
again.
add.
No, it's only roll and add if I give it to you. If the audience gives it to you, it's regular advantage.
Regular. Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Yes. 17.
Let's
17
No.
does succeed. The creature takes 6d6 plus 3 slashing damage on a failed save or halved damage on a successful save. So I will go ahead and roll that.
Everyone, please, more inspiration for
Yes,
Ash.
please.
I think we're gonna need it.
We want to live.
Okay, so that is 31 halved down to 15 slashing damage, please.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'll give you. I'm not just like throwing a massive impossible stat block at you. As their HP goes down, stuff will happen. So, just so you know, that was their action. I think they're going to carry on moving. So they moved 10 feet. So they're going to move 15, 20, 25. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Absolutely will with my quarterstaff, just in case. Oh,
Oh, natural
Ooh.
20,
Baby!
natural 20 of the group. Roll me that double damage.
let's go.
Nice.
Go,
Nice.
Ashranti.
So that would be 12 points of bludgeoning damage then.
Cool. And let me just check at what when they
Nat.
become...
20. Let's go.
Okay,
First
so
of many.
they are still 8 individuals to go. And then, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then they're going to move here. Oh, no, I have to select the token. There, and finish their turn sharing a space with McCloud. They do not have any bonus actions. Next up is Rook.
Okay, so let's see. I am going to move 5, 10, 15.
I just want to
20.
actually, Rook, I'd like to interrupt your turn. I'm very sorry. Jasher, who is part of our group but not currently here, gave advantage for his old pal Rook Swiftstride.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Jasher.
And then Sandy, soon to be Tovul, for Sev, let your rolls run true, and if they don't be too blue. Princess A. Oh, so is that 1 or 2? Can I clarify, mods? The Sandy one is just a rhyme, but there's nothing attached to it. Can I just clarify whether that was supposed to include an inspiration? But Princess Zay also offered a d20 to Severin, so you now have 2 inspiration points.
I will need
Loading him up.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
no.
So Sandy also gave you 1, so Severin, you now have 3 inspiration points.
Let's go.
Cool, thank you very much. Sorry, Rook, you may continue your turn. I just thought you might want to have the inspiration point before
No,
we continued.
absolutely. Feel free to interrupt me with inspiration at any time you want.
You got it.
So I got 10 feet of movement left, so move 1 diagonal, and that's 30. So I'm going to... So I open my coat and pull out this engraved blacksmith's hammer.
Oof.
And I just yeet it at the mob thugs, but I'm aiming at the top left corner away from Mo.
Okay. I mean,
So-
if you hit them, that's how much space they take up. But like, you're not going to
Yeah.
also hit Mo if you,
Yeah.
unless it's
Okay.
like a fireball or something.
Okay, yeah. Just double checking that, because I've hit friendly characters with natural ones before. I just trying to avoid that.
I mean,
okay.
like if we're gonna do a fumble, we're gonna do a fumble. But let's see how you roll.
No, fair enough.
How do you think Mo lost an eye?
Okay, so that's a 24 for the first attack.
24 hits.
So that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and I use my Crusher feat to push them back 5 feet. Well, DM ruling if that works on this mob.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's fine. I quite like the idea that the one at the front like stumbles back a little bit and throws his arms out and kind of pushes all the other ones back a little bit.
Yeah,
Because you're diagonal from them, would you like me to move them north or would you like me to move them east?
East, please.
Cool, done.
And then after I throw the hammer, poof, it bamfs back to my hand. I throw it again.
Is that magnets?
It is.
He is worthy.
Sure, it's magnets. It's
bitch!
absolutely magnets. He's an artificer. It's magnets, but it is actually an artificer infusion. But yeah, so I will make a second attack.
Cool. This is a ranged attack, right?
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Pretty sure a 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit. Would you like to use one of your inspirations?
Not for this. I think I'd rather save him for something more important. So
Okay.
bonus action, I call out to Pawn, and
Now, would you
just
would
see-
you remind us who Pawn is again?
I was just about to. So you see this metal-looking greyhound thing the size of a Great Dane just come out from under the table and starts running towards the mob. And I'm going to have him. So let's see. 5, 10, 20, 35, 40. So it uses all his movement, but he does get there, and he is going to attack.
Yeah, of course he is. He's not gonna like sniff them and make friends with them.
Okay, so that is a 19 to hit,
19 hits.
and that is max damage, 11 force damage.
Congratulations, you have triggered their first HP. Okay, so they also have an ability called Divide and Conquer. The Mob Thugs is made of 8 individuals moving as a group. When Mob Thugs' HP drop below 60, they become bruised, and they drop to 6 members. When they are bruised, their AC goes up, but their speed goes down.
Okay. Yep, and that is all of my turn.
Okay. So they're down to, so basically, you and your canine companion took down 2 of the members so far.
Nice.
Congratulations. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Rook?
No, that is my full turn.
Very good. Mortimer, oh, let me just check for any more inspiration points. Harris, you have been given a D20 from an anonymous source. And
Ooh,
we just got past
secret.
we just got past $3,400. So
Let's
incredibly
go.
cool audience. Okay, next up is Mortimer.
Okay, Mortimer is going to quickly draw his silence pistol, take a couple of shots at these bad dudes, and say, "Stop, dudes!" So let's go.
I love the dude.
Oh, he's using sharpshooter
voice.
as well, by the way.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's a 21 to hit.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, cool. 21 does in fact hit.
So it does 16 damage.
Oof.
And
Hang on, I
second
think.
shot. Yep.
So they their HP has dropped to 40. So they're now bloodied. Their AC goes up and their speed goes down again.
Okay.
Hey.
Second shot. 23.
23 hits.
And a damage.
The rolls.
17.
Oh, just absolutely nutty rolls from Mortimer. Audience, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story of the time I threw a troll at Mortimer and he point blank natural 20'd it twice in the same turn. This is what we're dealing with the gunslinger who is Mortimer Darkwind. Let me just check if you move them past bloodied because that was quite a bit of damage. Let me see. Not quite. They are now down to 4 members. So you beat 2 more of them.
Okay. And then with a bonus action, obviously he's going to attack again using his restyled crossbow expert into pistol expert feat.
Oh, so
So
good.
one more attack. And that is a 17 minus 3, so 14 total.
Unfortunately, their AC has risen to 18, so that last hit does not go through.
Damn.
Okay. Dude, stop! You're getting wasted. Just go away.
Any movement or anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Actually, that is a good point. Mortimer will... I'll select him and move 1, 2... Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind the table.
Okay, very nice. Taking cover. So Mortimer's turn is over. Top of the round, back to Delphanius.
Okay, so the dexterity thing didn't work. These are some fast mobsters. Delphanius is going to take his hand, and in it is going to appear a purple knife of psychic energy. He's just going to straight at the mobsters.
Very
We have
nice.
to roll.
I like to
Roll to
think
hit.
that it as it crosses the room, it illuminates this grayscale world with a bit of purple as it crosses the space. Oh, unfortunately, and I'm not pleased about this at all. I definitely would never be pleased about this, but that is a natural 1, which means I'm going to need you to make a fumble roll, please.
A fumble roll for the knife that I threw?
Yep. So just for the
But
audience
also-
at home, a fumble roll is just a straight D20. If you get over 10, everything's fine. If you get under 10, something bad happens, and how close you are to a 1 depends how bad it is.
Let me hit you with this. Can I burn a point of inspiration?
Oh, but
to
a natural
not do
1's
that?
so fun, though. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That's
You've got so
You know,
much inspiration.
No,
Go
no,
use it.
that's fair. I'll do a fumble roll this time. But
I
these
peer
dice are on
pressured
thin
him
ice, I
into
tell
not
you.
using his inspiration.
There is no escape from this. So a single D20 roll if I hit that.
Oh, that is,
no.
that is under a
It's
10,
not, okay.
but
it's
it
not
is
too
really
far under
close to
10.
10. I'm going to go ahead and say that any of the 3 people between you and the mob thugs can take just a single point of psychic damage as the knife just barely grazes past them. Just 1 point of damage, and you can choose who it is.
I choose or they choose?
No, you choose.
Oh.
So you can choose Rook, you can choose Mo, or you can choose Pawn.
I'm gonna choose Mo. I feel like it's an unfortunate thing that will happen to him.
Classic Mo.
A lightning rod of misfortune.
Ah!
So that was your first action. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm sorry, my little kobold friend. I will bonus action throw another dagger.
I hope it's not another natural one. I hope
That
that
is- I mean, how would that ever happen? Okay, I'd imagine a 13.
13 does not
the
hit. No.
inflated AC.
As they've got less guys, they're getting better at blocking because they're not quite so like a big crowd of people.
They're serpentines. They're jonesing.
Would you like to use
I
an
don't even know what
inspiration
that
point
means.
to roll again?
It as well. I'll use the point I was going to use from before. Yeah. Let's go. Aye.
Oh,
That matches their
meets
AC.
it. Beats it. That is a hit.
And I also get sneak attack damage because an enemy is within 5 feet.
Oh, he
of me.
remembered his flanking rules. I was like, I saw
It
the red
is-
for a second, but that's not how it works with damage.
It's because I rolled 1 damage on one of the damage die, so that is a total of 12 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
As the
Okay.
second knife from inside of his coat, hey kids want to buy a knife, comes out of them.
The he kids want to buy a knife. What have you got there? A knife.
No!
Nice to meet you.
They have now dropped under
Hey.
20 hit points, which means they have now moved from bloodied to defeated, as they are only down to 2 guys. So that knife takes out 2 of them, leaving them with only 2 guys. They are now into the defeated category. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
So move. I think I'll just move another
I'm loving
5
all the knife
feet
puns in the
down.
Twitch chat. Knife to meet you. No more Mr. Knife Guy.
Hey, look, Delphanius is just an edgy boy. That is my turn. I'll just move 5 feet down and then make bad puns.
Fantastic.
It's my turn again.
All right. Next up is Ashranti. Or Ash.
Same verse, much like a first. Quarterstaff. Thwack thwack.
You're
first
gonna
roll.
need you to move closer to them before you can hit them.
Sorry, yes, I'll move my 5 feet.
Ooh. But
That
that
is a
is a
20.
second
Let's
natural
go.
20. Chat, can I hear the beats for the natural 20?
So that would be a total of 8 points of bludgeoning damage for that first hit. Second hit,
Yeah.
20 unnatural.
20.
That is a hit. Yep.
Perfect. So that would be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
The first quarter staff is like, well, sorry, I fed back on myself there. Thwack, knocks one of the guys that are remaining, does that slow-mo, like, face goes like slow jelly as like teeth like splurt and go one way, and basically does the same on the other guy.
Okay, yeah, you take out but like both the last guys. I'm gonna let you guys. We're gonna leave it kind of vague as to whether they died or whether they were knocked out. Because this is a detective noir movie and is never made entirely clear unless we have a lingering shot on a slowly spreading puddle of black blood, which we don't have here. So it could be either way. Congratulations, party! You have in fact defeated the mob thugs. And for a moment, you were left to your devices here in tonight's special.
Disco will never die.
I'm looking towards the bomb. Is he still hanging around?
He's kind of cowering behind the podium. He was not like he's sort of like.
Yep.
Mortimer's gonna keep an eye on the doorway to make sure no more mobsters come through.
Mortimer, roll me a perception check, but that's fine.
Ooh. I see. It is 24 total.
There's more voices out there. Once you move closer to the door, out by the cars with the doors you heard slamming, there's more people up there.
Dudes, there's more guys outside. Be quick.
Oh no. I feel like we've got to make haste.
Are we going after them, or do we want to, like, hot gates? Try to draw them in?
No. Oh.
Well,
Is there a back way out of here?
Roll me a history check.
11 total.
You've never seen another door that leads to the street, but you do know of one other exit to this room.
Yep. Yeah, should we head on down into the basement, talk to see if he has another way out? But first of all, Mo, can you talk into this guy's head again and ask him what the hell that these guys want with him?
Sure
Or, like-
thing.
Or like Delphanius,
Just-
you can do that thing as well.
I'm gonna pause just before we do that. We have more donations because the chat is crazy cool. We have from Hush a D20 for Mortimor / Veeps. From Rena we have another D20 for Mortimor / Veeps. Oh, and we have our first wish. From Burke O'Conrock, 50/50 dude, wishes for a sentient necktie to appear. It's hideous, probably insane, but very disco. I think we all agree that the person that the sentient necktie would appear around would in fact be our little kobold friend. But if anyone would like to push back on that, chat. Chat, I'll tell you what, throw me an accent and I will have an attempt at an accent for the sentient necktie. Is everybody fine with it going to our kobold friend? Sorry, Harris, for a moment I've just blanked on your character's name again.
Mo.
Yeah,
Mo
from Mo.
McCloud.
We've got Irish, we've got German. First one to get 2. Greek, I wouldn't even know what a Greek person sounds like. Iago, Bulgarian. First one to get 2. Miss Piggy.
We're traveling around the
Welsh.
globe.
German. Okay, we have
Miss-
2 Germans.
Hey.
Mo,
That's a
around
good-
your neck, you feel like a little flapping, and you look down and you notice a piece of cloth that was not there before because you can't afford clothes. And a little like knotted piece of cloth around you that it's like, oh yes, we should get them out of here. Don't worry about me. I love disco.
What is happening?
Mo, roll
My
me,
little
roll me a religion check while the rest of you figure out what we're doing next.
Have you always had that tie?
No,
Did you pick it up off one of the mobsters?
I don't think so.
I mean, it suits you.
It's very disco, dude.
This,
It is pretty disco.
It suits you.
yeah, it's kind of.
That is a strange looking tie you got there. Can I do
Now,
an investigation?
You may roll investigation. Mo, there is very little that you know for sure about the Disco Devil. But one thing that you do know is that the Disco Devil, much like disco itself, originated from fantasy Germany.
Of course, everyone knows this.
Yes, do not worry about me. Let's move on, yeah?
Are you the disco devil?
No, I'm a necktie. The Disco Devil is really cool and awesome and powerful. And I am a tie.
Can everyone else hear this tie?
Perception checks, everybody.
Okay.
Hold on, guy with the bomb strapped to you. I just gotta check out this tie for a second. I know that there's a whole bunch going on, but just hold your horses.
We're just taking things off the list.
All of
So that
you
was-
rolled over 20 for your perception checks. Mo clearly got a new piece of clothing, but none of you can hear what he can hear.
Wait,
You're like pretty sure he's having a conversation with himself.
Now, I just want to add, I did get 22 on the investigation check.
Okay. Do you have any kind of ability to detect magic, or like what would you tell me what you'd be looking for?
Basically, it's just like, I'm pretty sure I didn't see him wearing it earlier.
You
and
definitely
he
didn't
doesn't
see
seem
him
like
wearing
the
it
type
earlier.
who would pick one up, so I'm just like looking for anything like odd about it because I mean he's an Eladrin, his father's from the Feywild, he's used to weird shit happening.
Sure. It doesn't like you have a look at it from the sides, and it's almost like the outline of it, no matter where you are, there's like a optical illusion effect, like these greens and blues and pinks and yellows are sort of like sparkling off the edges of it. But if you look at it straight, those effects aren't there. It's just like almost like you see them but you don't see them. Come on, let's do the adventure, yeah? Let's not worry too much about what I'm doing. I'm just a regular tie.
Disco will never die.
You
I'll,
are
like,
right. It never
try
will.
try to align it and look
I'm
at
sure
everyone
it
and go,
won't.
it's a gift from a good friend of mine to remind me that disco can never die, and I feel it like tighten around my neck to the point that you see Mo look concerned again.
Meanwhile, Ash, I can see that you've made your way over to Sandwich. What are you up to over there?
So, as like after all of that was happening, I was trying to say, hey, can we like try and speak to this dude? Like, I know that, well, he's busy with his talking to himself now, but Delph, can you do that mind talky shit so you can talk to signboard sandwich man?
Sure. I've unfortunately got the kind of limitation on the amount of people that I could choose Sandwich, you, and then one other person. If that would be useful. I might choose my fellow detective.
You could also choose the tie. It'd be nice just to know for sure that I'm not, losing it entirely.
Entirely, I get what you did there.
Entirely, you say? So, why would I choose? I'm not also going to talk to my coat, my shoes. Why would I choose an item? Anyway.
Would you like
for
to
the
use,
next
would you like
3
to use your ability?
hours,
Yeah.
I can psychically communicate with Sandwich, Ash, and I'm going to choose Morty.
Okay. Just having a quick pause there. Lyndon Hood has offered us a Severin inspiration, which is another D20 for Severin. I'm going to need to start throwing you more rolls, otherwise these are not going to get used.
Either that or just use them all in a row.
So can you go ahead and just run us through this power that you're using?
Oh, sure. Can I post it in the thing? Why not? Oh, that is an absolute novel. So the TLDR of it is basically I choose 3 people and we can speak telepathically if they're within 1 mile.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but during the adventure with Big Nasty, did we not decide to flavor these like walkie-talkies?
Oh, we could also do that. Yes, from inside the pocket next to the knives. He's gonna pull out. This is Delphanius to Sandwich. Delphanius to Sandwich. How you doing?
Okay, so this is a psychic ability. Sandwich is going to... I just realized I walked myself into a corner here. Sandwich is going to communicate to you using the psychic walkie-talkie that he has, that he cannot speak. And if he speaks, something very bad will happen, and the men outside definitely want to recapture him. And from outside... Sorry, I've got so many devices in front of me. I'm doing good, though. Someone tell me I'm doing good.
You're doing good.
Great.
Thank you very much. So from outside, you hear the telltale squeal of a megaphone, like that microphone feedback noise, and then someone's like, "Ah, so you're wise guys, huh?" And then Veeps, Mortimer is over in the corner. Only you hear them say, "Someone get the cops down here. Make them do their damn jobs for once."
Dudes, we're gonna have police soon. Hurry up.
I believe it might be best to make an expeditious retreat. Perhaps we should ask Mr. K if there's another way out of here. I do believe he went down into the basement.
He has actually come back up from the trap door that leads down to the basement. He's leaning on the bar. He's like, "Oh, okay. So now you want to escape? All right, yeah. Come with me. Come with me. We're going down the basement."
Delphanius to Sandwich, we are escaping through the basement. Please come with us.
Yeah, he trusts you, and he decides to go with you. You seem to want to help him and get him away from the bad men. So yeah,
Always
time
trust
to
voices in your head.
people on the other end of walkie-talkies whom you can see.
Yes,
So
specifically.
you go down into the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And down in the basement of Tonight's Special, which is a place that you've been a couple of times before on quests. Just a little side note to the audience: we've played a couple of warm-up games in which our wonderful co-DM Dicey Holt brought them down to the basement. Also, shout out to Holt. Holt came up with that stat block that you guys just fought. So that monster, as well as a few of the other ones you might be seeing later, are all Holt's doing. Go to YouTube and follow Dicey Holt, whose YouTube channel is exploding right now because of their amazing content. Sorry, carrying on. Not really time for plugging stuff. Mr. K leads you down to the basement, and then he pulls aside a bookcase, which is down there that you've seen many times before. It slides to the side, and it reveals an escape ladder. You all, one at a time, climb it until you find yourselves in the back alley behind Tonight's Special. The two sides of the alley are sheer brick walls, and the only exit leads out to the street where all the mob cars are parked. You have not yet been seen. What do you do?
Trying to be a bit more.
I feel like we gotta do a sneak.
How many did you see out there, Morty?
I didn't see them. I just heard them. They were gonna call the cops.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do that trick again. Pretending to be a cop and maybe distract them while you guys sneak away with the dude.
Yeah, I was thinking the same sort of thing, and Mo will like strike a pose, spin around, and use his Eldritch Evocation to make himself look like a very short mobster, but the tie remains the same. I could go out there and I don't know.
Yes, we are law enforcement now.
We sure are.
He says that to nobody.
So I mean, yeah, we could go out together and try to make a distraction, or I could start a disco party because disco will never die.
That's right.
Yeah,
it never
sounds good.
will.
Morty is going to say the magic word, bubblegum, and his suit shimmers and transforms into Ludus and Luthor police uniform.
Okay, very good. So I have something prepared for this. We now have two people in disguise. You guys need to devise a strategy, and we are going to roll a DC 15 group check, which means we're going to add up all of our scores and divide them by 5. So based on what you do, the skill check is going to depend on what skill you all choose to get out of here, and everyone's going to get the same check. So we're not having a few people doing stealth and a few people doing performance. It is everyone rolling the same thing. So knowing that, I'm going to let you guys decide now how you plan to escape from this alleyway.
If I may
So
make
I'm thinking if we try and convince them that you guys took the back way out and you're the other way, they might get distracted and go that way, and that will give you the opening that you need to get out of here.
Rook, what was your idea?
I was about to mention that I have the invisibility spell prepared if we want to cast it on our friend Sandwich here.
How long does that spell last for?
It's concentration, but it lasts an hour.
Okay. I'll say if you want to do that, I will exclude Sandwich from the group check, so you will not be brought down by his average.
Okay.
I'd say we have invisible Sandwich, and we try to persuade our way through this kind of blockade of mobsters and possibly the police.
I mean,
just need to pause the game here to suggest that the next time that we draw one of the spot prizes, that invisible Sandwich is the phrase that we're going to use there. Please continue.
I mean, hey, I'm all dressed up. I'm ready to go. But if there's one thing that I do know about Delphanius that I've learned a thing is that he's quite good at skulking around. So is there a genuine sort of, if we're going invisibility, do we want to just do a group skulk? Is what I'm saying.
We could also do a group skulk.
It just seemed to me that if our friend here was invisible, if we do get caught, it would give us plausible deniability.
I don't
that
know
is a-
what that means,
Mr.
but I
K-
like the sound of it.
Mr. K joins in and he's like, "Yeah, I think a group skulk is a good. I'll go with whatever you guys are doing, but by the way, I'm coming because I'm not staying here with all of these mobsters."
I mean, that's fair, Mr. K, and you've done us very, very well so far. We're not gonna leave you to pick up with this mess.
Just before we make a decision, I need to check in with my tie. Tie, do you have a name?
Yes. Well, can you say that again?
Do you have a name?
Ties don't have names.
Of course they don't. What a crazy question to ask. What do you think we should do, Ty?
I think that I will strangle you if you should die before serving my purpose.
What's your purpose?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, don't worry about the tie, everyone. Everything's fine.
Dude,
Uh,
is he talking to his tie again?
I'm gonna like do the walkie-talkie to I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not. Huh. What?
Kobold fan seems more peculiar than usual.
Okay.
Y'all know
we
this guy?
have stood around in the alleyway for a few minutes now, coming up with some plans. It's only a matter of time before they look down here, because obviously they're going to not find you in the bar. I'm going to need a plan and a grouped check. And also, while we're here, Niche and Jono, D20 for Veeps.
Nice. I reckon group stealth check to try to slip out the back
Yeah.
of the alley, go down another side alley, just try to lose them.
Okay.
And try to blend in as like
Blend in.
normal nightlife.
Cool. Any
Is it-
spells that we want to use to buff our stealth check? Any like ability checks or anything like that we want to use to increase our odds?
Ooh,
Imagine having
possibly.
spells.
Hold, please.
I beg your pardon, Veeps.
I will use a fog cloud.
Okay. All right. So what I'll say is that fog cloud, using that is going to give everybody a +3 to their stealth roll.
Excellent.
I also have the Eldritch Invocation, one with shadows. So if I'm in an area of dim light or darkness, I can use my action to become invisible until I move or take an action or reaction. So if I think things are going bad, I'll just stay still.
For that, I'm going to say that you get you get an automatic pass. So again, we're not going to count you. And in fact, if you can be invisible while moving through the fog cloud, I'm going to count your roll as a 20.
I think I can be invisible if I stay still.
Oh,
So it's not
okay.
while I'm
You don't
moving.
want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, are we all
I'll
ready
just
to
skulk like
roll
the
our
rest
stealth
of us.
checks?
I'm going to use one of my d20s as well.
Yeah, please go ahead. Oh no, Delphanius, are you wanting to roll with advantage on this one?
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations
Good idea.
to turn that nat 1 into a 18 plus 3, 21.
So
Okay, so
Thank you, team.
one at a time. Can you please tell me your final totals? Because I'm not fantastic with math, so I'm going to use my phone to add them up and divide them by 5. Okay.
Perfectly valid.
Plus 3 to these, right?
Yeah, +3 to these.
19.
I'm going to use my inspiration as well to re-roll that.
Please do.
Thanks everyone for the inspiration.
yeah.
Getting us there.
Um,
I got a 21.
So 21 plus.
That total.
No, I'm waiting for anyone else to tell me their final score.
Oh,
I got 19.
Oh, I see.
mine
Gotcha.
with the +3 will be 28.
28 plus. Veeps,
Oh,
what'd you get?
Mortimer got 27 total.
26. I think
the
we're
plus-
gonna beat.
including
I
plus
think we're
3.
gonna beat 15. Mo, what'd you get?
19.
19. And Avery, what'd you get?
So that is 16 for Rook and 13 for Pawn.
13. Cool. I'm going to roll. Can anyone just roll me a random d20 for Mr. K with +0? Oh, sorry, +3 because of the fog cloud.
I'll
Who's
do it.
doing it? You'll do it? Okay.
So that was 14 on the die for a 17.
Cool. And can I just check whether or not you use the spell slot to use invisibility on Sandwich?
I did use a spell slot for a sandwich.
Cool. Thank you very much. So
Sandwich
that
is invisible.
Spell slap the sandwich.
So there's 138 divided by 7. That is a average score of 19. So you have passed your group check. I would like to open the floor. We discussed a gimmick mechanic before the stream, which is if any of my players would like to do a noir monologue, I will award them a special DM inspiration, which is a d20 that can be added to a roll, not inspiration. So, would any of you like to do a noir monologue?
I have one prepared.
Yep, go ahead. I hope it. And so, audience, you have something to say on this too, because audience, I need you guys to rate this noir monologue, and if it's good and you like it, then I'll hand out the inspiration. Please continue.
Within the urban jungle, the flickering neon lights sparkle like stars, the ethereal glow reminiscent of the Feywild's radiance. As rain kisses the oil-slick pavement, it transforms into a mirror, reflecting both the gritty reality and mystical undercurrents of the city. In this liminal space where shadows and illusions intertwine, I tread, a wanderer of both mortal and fey origins. Guided by the whispers of this shimmering underworld, I traverse the illuminated avenues, seeking the delicate balance between enchantment and the grit, unraveling mysteries that transcend the boundaries of both realms.
I'm going to rate that a 10 out of 10. Audience,
Okay.
we've got, ooh, this is good. We've got, yes, we've got, we be getting treated. We've got, we getting fed good. We've got, oh man, this is good. I'm going to say the audience liked that.
Yeah.
Rook, you now have 1 DM inspiration to use at any time between now and the end of the session. And again, this one only, when you roll it, you add it to your original d20, so a natural 40 is technically possible.
Nice, thank you.
We're continuing. Okay, so you guys succeeded. And so you run on foot through fog and cloud and the darkness of Ludus and Luthor. Only the dim street lamps light your way, and the soothing disco music from nearby clubs is punctuated with occasional sirens and the heavy breathing of your companions. You avoid cabs and cars, knowing that any potential driver might be on the take and that your new friend Sandwich might be taken. And it's when the sparkling glass towers start to loom over you that you face your next complication. You've been darting from shadow to shadow for over an hour, sticking as a group, and it takes you a second to realize that 2 people have fallen behind and are now missing. Sandwich and Mr. K.
Well,
Perception checks,
Sandwich was
everybody.
always invisible.
I said over an hour.
Okay, yeah. Delphanius is going to get out his reskinned binoculars of the eagle, just to try to find where his friends have gone.
Cool. Perception checks, everybody.
And I'm going to use the walkie-talkie, hoping that at least Sandwich is within a mile. Sir, can you hear me? Are you within reach? Where did you go?
Up. You can have advantage on your perception check because you did that.
Just roll again.
Because you're just looking directly up.
13 was my best.
Okay. The DC was 15 for this. So Severin rolled a natural 20. Mo got 15, and unfortunately 13 does not quite cut it. So just Mo and Delphanius.
No,
Oh,
Rook
yep.
did as well, because I've got a magic item that gives me advantage on perception checks.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I was looking at the wrong one. So Mo, Rook, and Delphanius. You peer around, noticing more people than usual, as you realize that you've walked into the club district. People in shiny dresses and expensive suits are milling around, and standing in line to get into the fancy bars and restaurants. After a second, you spot Mr. K dragging Sandwich by the hand past a bouncer and into one of the skyscrapers, and the sign above is labeled DED.
Do I recognize the name? I make a
Roll me
check
a
on that?
history check.
With my -1 on that.
Do you have any history with the club district? Is this a place that you've ever spent time?
If she had gotten word that Thomas Payne was still being a pain, who has been the receptionist basically at her dad's establishment, and hearing that he's been causing more bartenders more problems, probably yes. Otherwise, no.
Okay. What did you roll for your history check?
I rolled a 3.
No,
so...
you've never heard of DED before. You know what, Mo? Could you also roll me a history check, just you, with advantage, because you are probably the only person who would know what this place is.
Certainly. Natural 20 for a 21.
Ooh,
Yay.
so good. Natural 20.
Nice.
Here we go. Mo, there is a place in Ludus in Lusor that stands out above the rest. Oh, I forgot to move the flag. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to move the flag back to the city. There we go. It stands atop a shining tower in the center of the market district. There are lights and amazing things from this place, which is actually right here in the center, of which you have heard of but have never visited. Don Evans Disco is a dance floor at the top of a skyscraper. A disco delight at the top, very pinnacle of the city.
He's been taken into everything I've ever dreamed of. It's a
Um,
disco dance at the top of a tower.
Wait, he's been taken into clean drinking water?
No, it's the premier disco club in Ludus and Lusor, and we now need to get in. I've never been let in before myself, as you can. I mean, it's a surprise, but I'm not regarded well within disco in this city, or in general in this city. But now there's a reason for us to go in, and I think that my necktie really needs us to go in there too. So
Yes, let
everything's
us
coming up
travel to
Mo.
the best disco in the universe.
The tie says it's the best disco in the universe.
But not the
What's
my
multiverse.
shoes say we should get in there.
Did you hit your head or something?
Several times, multiple times.
Dude,
but
I think that
today,
necktie's on a bit too tight.
It is, and it seems to be getting tighter.
What what's up with this place? Like, why is it so special?
Because it's where the heart of disco is. And disco
Never
never die.
dies.
Okay, I need to pause for a moment because we have our second wish. From Anonymous. The wish is for Ashranti to have their shoes suddenly change into clear wedge disco platform shoes, where every time she steps, the wedge lights up in a rainbow for like 10 seconds, like the shoes you can get for kids. Ashranti, this new item is going to give you disadvantage on stealth checks for obvious reasons, but is going to allow you to add 1d4 to any unarmed strike that you make that is a kick.
Okay.
Thank
You
you.
know what?
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Anonymous, for that wish. We also have
So
Team T-Boon, a D20 with Chesh, for Chesh with love.
Chat,
Please,
if we
please
if we
continue
need
with
to-
your discussion. As for a moment, Mo, your tie tingles around your neck, and then zaps a rainbow-colored beam of energy at Chesh, and her shoes transform in front of your eyes, but nobody else sees this, only you.
Your shoes, they're incredible.
Chesh, you sorry, Ash, you notice that your shoes change, but you don't know why.
okay, so Mo, I need you to tell me what this place is, because as soon as we showed up, my shoes changed. Like, is there some sort of disco magic? What is the name of this place? What is going on?
Disco magic? What do you mean? There is nothing of the sort. And you heard that time, Ash.
I'm sorry, was that you? Was that you, Tide?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing is wrong. We're chilling. What?
What is the name of this place? Apart from just
I can't remember. It's
Don
it's
Evans Disco.
Don Evans Disco. It is the premier disco club in the entire world. I've never been in, so I don't know too much, but it's a big disco party on the top of that giant building.
Don Evans, you say?
Don Evans. Yeah, you know him?
I've never had the pleasure, but I've met some of his boys. He is a disreputable gutter trash that darkens these streets.
And, Mo, I think you know very well, you've met my father, right?
I've met a lot of people. I've been around this city a lot.
Well, Rook certainly has, and he knows my story. We do not like Don Evans,
I just
because
want to make a correction. His name is Don Evan, and this is called Don Evan '*S Disco. So it is a disco belonging to Don Evan. Please continue.
Don Evan, so my daddy got out of a crime syndicate run by Don Evan.
Oh, well, I mean,
So, not so great.
I mean, you got to separate the person from the art, though, right? Like, if he's putting on the best disco, then he can't be all bad. But in saying that,
it's a
you're
fun.
a friend of mine. I'll trust you. If this guy's bad news, he's bad news.
Why
He
would
almost
Mr.
killed my
K?
daddy.
Oh,
Why?
yeah, he sounds real bad news. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that happened.
Why would Mr. K take Sam Wedge into the disco?
I think we should maybe go in and find out. The longer we spend here bellyaching about it, the longer they get away from us.
Yeah, I just think that you guys aren't really dressed for disco. I mean, Ash and I, we really got the disco vibe. If only there was
Look,
some way that people could wish to have more disco-specific clothing for us to enjoy this disco together. That would be, I mean, that'd be great.
I guess we'll just
So-
stand here until we get 3 more wishes.
Rook's just looking out
We're
down
taking
at his
this
clothes,
hostage.
which are impeccable, but like 100 years out of fashion in absolute confusion.
Mortimer says bubblegum. Disco attire.
Okay, I'm gonna would you like me to design it for you, or would you like to tell me what it is?
No, I'd like you to design it, please, Benny.
Okay, you now are wearing a vest that is covered in not rhinestones, but like little mirrored squares all over. So you are wearing like a vest that is like disco ball patterned.
Excellent.
And it catches beautifully off of all the, yellow and pink and blue lights that, the neon that is permeating this grayscale environment. You are now dressed for disco. It's probably been about 5 minutes at this point since Don K and Sandwich disappeared into DED. They are getting away. It's probably a good idea to try and catch up with them.
Mo will quickly use his Eldritch Evocation to disguise self into like the full-on Rocket Man Elton John outfit with like the wings, like the Phoenix-looking one with the huge glasses. He looks lights out. Big tie,
perfect,
still unchanged.
Yeah, that is fine. There is actually a famous kobold who lives in the city called what's his name? The kobold version of Elton John. Who is he?
My mind said Kobold John.
Kobold John.
So did mine.
The
first draft.
Kobold John. You actually look surprisingly like him right now.
They're getting away. Should we hit it?
Yeah, good idea.
Chesh, Ash takes a single step towards DED and realizes that their shoes like light up with different colors with every step that they take.
It's at that moment that I would like to have a noir monologue.
Oh, hell yeah. Hit us. Go ahead.
I miss when my life was full of hot dames with legs for days, who flirted with me to help them with their quarries. But no, of course, I have to help a man that has a name based off of food, right into the lair of my enemy. Now with golden shoes for no reason. Oh, Raven Queen, please save.
Audience, how do we feel about Ash's noir monologue? Am I giving out another DM inspiration? We've got a yes, Chesh. We've got a yes with 6 S's.
Yes.
We've got 10, 10, 10. We've got slaps for chat. Raven Queen will help. Def, go off, Chesh. Yeah, Chesh, I'm going to go ahead and say you can take 1 cumulative DM inspiration to use for the rest of the adventure.
Yay!
Are we ready to approach DED?
Let's do it.
Feel a bit underdressed, but I'll make do.
You walk up to the front door, cutting past the long, unmoving line of people who are waiting in line to get into the skyscraper. And waiting for you is a mean-looking Goliath in a well-fitting suit. The first challenge is going to be to get past the bouncer.
Up, dude. Just trying to get into the club.
Why would I let you into this club?
I mean, look at him. Look at how fancy he's dressed. You want this guy in your club.
Holy
He
shit,
will
is that
make the
Cobalt
value go
John?
up. Yes.
Mo, go ahead and roll me a performance check, and I'm going to need you to follow up by behaving like Cobalt John if you would like this to go through.
All right.
That's a 21 for performance. What's next?
It's gonna be a long, long time until I come back here again if you don't let me and my friends in. I know so few Elton John specifics.
He's like, oh my god, I love your song, Rocket Cobalt. Please, go in. Take all your friends. Take everyone that you want. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell Don Evan that I held you up even for a moment.
I kiss him on the mouth.
He has to pick you up several feet for you to be able to do that. But because he thinks that you are the the disco superstar, Cobalt John, he in fact does bends down, picks you up, allows you to kiss him on the mouth, and then puts you back down and sends you inside.
Don't even worry about it. And I just walk in confidently.
Congratulations, party. You've solved my bouncer puzzle. You make it into the lobby. With jeering and booing coming from the people who are waiting in line, because clearly they don't know who they just saw cut in front of them. You find yourselves in an opulent room with fancy carpet leading to 2 elevated doors. A bubbly Gus concierge greets you, and I'll just take a moment. In Ludus and Lusor, this version of it, there are living undead, civil undead, who live amongst us. They are called ghasts. They are a playable race that Holt and I invented that none of the party proceeded to choose. Please continue.
We all thought somebody else was going to play one. We all pretty nice, like, no, you do it, and then nobody did.
Welcome to DED, one of Ludus and Lusor's premier dance clubs. Please push R on the elevator to be taken to one of the best disco experiences our city has to offer.
Howdy there. What's your name, friend?
My name is Samsara.
Oh, howdy there, Samsara. Might I say? Might a beautiful name. Now, we're looking for a couple of friends of ours. I think they might have gone through here. Somebody wearing a sandwich board, and then another rather handsome-looking gentleman with them.
Roll me a persuasion check. The DC is only going to be 12. Oof. Yes, in fact, your friends came through here not too long ago. They went up the elevator and they seemed to be in a hurry.
Ah, my flight. Did you know what floor they would have gone to?
Everyone who comes through there, I ask them to push R to be taken to the roof.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
Have a lovely
Modify.
evening, and may disco never die.
Disco will
It's-
never die.
Isco can never die.
And your tie tightens a little bit as it seems to be excited to hear that.
Why are you tightening?
Oh, yes, this is one of mine.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the elevator, and as soon as everyone's in, I'm gonna hit R
Cool.
decisively.
I would just like to ask you one question. Do you guys want to do elevator music with me like we did that one time?
100%.
Boom,
Of course.
boom, 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 I have one other question for you. There are many buttons on the panel of this elevator. Do any of you push any of them that aren't R?
No, and I go to slap anybody who tries.
Oh, come on! I rolled. There's a little
It's going
table.
straight for number 6.
I have a table. If you push a button that's not R, I've got a little table for what you find.
Is it like 100
Okay,
floors
okay.
of
Well,
flights?
in that case, I'll metagame and I'll let somebody push one.
I was going for 6.
Roll me a d6.
Okay. 2.
2. The doors open for a moment, and they lead to an empty hallway, at the other end of which are 2 spooky twins at the other end, and they say, "Come play with us," as the doors close. And then the elevator
Absolutely
continues
not.
up. Boom,
That's
boom,
what happens when you
boom,
just press
boom,
random
boom,
numbers in the
boom,
elevator.
boom, 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 boom. Anybody else want to push a button? Anybody else want to push a button?
Do we
How
have
there
any?
one just
How
for
many
below
floors are there?
An
is
indeterminate
the
amount
question.
until I say.
11.
Did you say you pushed one?
Yeah, I pushed one.
Roll me a d6.
6.
Oh, this is the best one. The doors open
Oh,
for a
no.
moment to a single tiled room with a mannequin standing in the exact center, facing the elevator. The lights in the room flicker, and the mannequin appears to be slightly closer.
I
Before
pushed the door close button and I just
close. Anybody else like to push a button, or shall we move on?
I was just gonna say, guys, we've got to get to the roof as soon as and then he presses a button.
Roll me a d6.
Just one more button.
5. Several muscly women trying to coax a fully grown tiger into a cage are in the room that this door opens up to for a moment. Several Amazonian-looking, extremely muscular women trying to coax a tiger into a cage. All of them and the tiger all turn to meet eyes with each of you as the elevator doors close. And then you hear some snarling on the other side of the door, and the elevator continues up.
I'm going to take note of what floor that was.
Yeah, sure.
You later.
That was
Reason?
that was floor 69.
Floor 69.
nice.
Nice.
When,
Nice.
when the
Nice floor.
when the elevator reaches R, it opens to a rooftop disco. The main dance floor is made of colorful light panels that regularly change color, and above everyone's heads is a mirrored globe that shines small dots of light in every direction, seemingly hanging in air by magic. Everybody make perception checks, and also, Mo, you now have a plus. I'm going to say you've got a plus 2 to any every roll that you make for an indeterminate amount of time.
Thank you very much.
As your tie begins to glow and make your neck tingle.
Look, Nick Tingle was almost the name of my character.
Oh, okay. We've got wait. This is D20 to anyone from Mortimer. Veeps, did you donate this?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Okay, well, if I can't find out who it's for, then I'm gonna have it for me. D20 to me from someone named Mortimer.
I think Mo deserves some. He's getting a bit of a raw deal.
That's weird because it didn't say
Getting-
Mo, it said to anyone, and I'm the DM. So No, I'm just kidding. If
I
that's
mean,
actually
no, I
from you,
reckon
then
that
you're
Dex was
welcome.
Mo's luck.
No, I'm just kidding. Veeps, if you would like to distribute that to someone in the party, you may do so. I'm just being a jerk for the show.
Sure, yeah. Let's go, Mo.
Okay,
Thanks, man.
Mo, you have an additional D20, and also you do have +2 to every D20 roll that you make, for some reason, as you are standing beneath the gorgeous disco ball, hearing the amazing pumping music, and watching all these people dance away. Do you remember?
Legally distinct disco music.
Okay, sorry, what were we doing?
Parody.
What were we doing? Perception checks.
We were doing perception checks.
The DC was 14. So let me see. It looks like Ash, Mortimor, Delphanius, the three of you on the other side of the dance floor. You can see Mr. K tying Sandwich to some kind of cable that leads off the side of the tower and out into the darkness. And as you watch, he pushes him and he just slides down the cable. And then Mr. K as well attaches himself to the cable and ziplines away into the darkness somewhere.
So they seem fine.
I beg your pardon?
Walkie-talkie time to the Sandwich. Where on earth are you going now? We just got to the top of the tower and see you drifting away. Where on earth are you going now? You can tell Mr. K that I'm asking.
Don't know. Scared.
This is Delphanius the Sandwich. So this is against your will that you are ziplining away from us.
Please help me.
Is it possible that you can zipline back at the other end of the zipline?
That's not how ziplines work.
just like gravity, but the other way. Magic.
Roll me an intelligence check. DC 1 for this not being how ziplines work.
Is that an intelligence check?
Yeah.
Hey, I made the DC.
You made the DC. That's not how ziplines work.
I've just figured out that it's not how ziplines work. We will come and get you.
Is there another zip line that they could take?
So there's a cable. There's a cable off the other side of the dance floor. I'm going to bring up the map shortly and you'll see what I mean, but I can't bring up the map just yet for secret reasons. So there is a cable that if you could get over to it, you could follow them.
All right.
I'm sorry if I was too
Right,
loud when I was shouting about how ziplines work. Sorry, mods.
I'm going to go zipline it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, boogie over to the cable.
So has anybody actually said anything out loud, or is Rook still staring up at the disco ball?
Oh, no, yeah, the zipline discourse has been internal.
Oh yeah, out loud.
Mind.
Oh, that was out loud?
No, that was mind.
Okay,
Rather
so
than out
was
loud.
the-
So,
Rook's
yeah,
just
nobody's...
staring up at the disco ball then. It's
Yeah.
like, how is it floating like that?
You can roll me an Arcana check if you want.
Okay, I'm actually good at Arcana. 16?
You would guess that it's probably a magic item with some kind of levitation spell on it, because it's definitely not attached to anything.
Interesting. I gotta get me one of those.
Oh, we're so close to 4K raised. One more
Yeah.
contest entry to 4K. We are so close to 4K, everyone. Our audience has been nuts good. By the way, there has been a wish cast, and I really like it, and it will be delivered to you shortly. But I'm not going to do it just yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Rook, Sandwich is gone, Mr. K, and they're gone down the zip line over there.
Oh, a zip line. Oh, those are fun.
Yeah,
Let's make our way over there then.
take it away. Before we do that, can I make another perception check? Just knowing where I am, being in the enemy's lair, so to speak. For me, like for Ash personally, and just see if I can spot Don or someone who might appear to be schmoozing around the crowd to be like Don.
Okay, sure. Roll me a perception check.
19.
On the far side of the dance floor, so where you've got, right, you came out of the elevator, there's a small balcony on this side. Along the two sides of the dance floor is really narrow. There's a few people mingling there, so you would have to go across the center of the dance floor to get to where the cable is. On the other side of the dance floor there, you can see a DJ booth. You can see a few, like, comfy couches and people serving drinks. And there appears to be a few, like, kind of VIP spaces over there with a few celebrities hanging out, but you do not see anyone. Like, the thing is, you're not 100% sure what Don even looks like, but you see people that look like rich, fancy people and celebrities over there.
All good.
Okay. So I can tell you for that 19, you don't see him, which means he's probably not here.
Sweet.
Okay. Guys, we just hit $4,000. We just hit 4K
Let's
raised.
go.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Whoop, whoop.
Great job, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Oh man, that's insane.
That is so
that's
good. That
amazing.
means that we've
4K,
raised
Okay.
$2,700 just in this slot.
Ooh.
I'm
Woohoo!
pretty sure
guys are the
we were up to 2,300 at the start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've raised 2,700. We've over doubled our total just in this slot, guys.
Come on, bring it home in this
Congratulations.
Let's
Let's get to
go.
20K
Yeah,
just
all the way to
us.
20K.
And then we can all go to bed at 9 like we want. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
that's
you,
amazing.
everyone. You're all amazing, amazing human beings. Okay, also, we've got a D20 to no one specified. Who currently has the least amount of inspiration points?
I have 0.
Okay, cool.
I
A
have
D20,
3.
a D20 to Rook. From it doesn't say who it's from. Oh, from Kim and John.
Oh, thank you, Kim and John.
And that's currently it, aside from the wish that I'm waiting on. Yeah,
Oh,
don't worry about
no.
that. Don't be nervous about
Yes.
that for any reason.
Oh, this should be
All
interesting.
right.
Okay. Do we want to start
we-
ziplining?
Yeah, let's
we
just
boogieing
go
our way
away
to the
zip
cable?
Oh,
line.
we just got another D20. Doesn't say, from Anonymous. You guys are doing such a good thing. Keep it up. I'm going to take that one from me because I think that I deserve it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, McBobs. All right, continuing on. What would you guys like to do next?
Guess we're going ziplining.
Yeah. Is there anything to zipline like while holding?
Too
Next
far
to
away
the
to
zip
tell, but you've got other stuff to worry about first because as soon as you step onto the dance floor, the music suddenly cuts out. And by the way, Mo, your +2 goes away.
Oh.
All the dancers turn to face
Aw.
the party, and it's suddenly apparent that like 90% of them are all ghasts. They have an unusual look on their faces, and the DJ speaks up. Whoa, 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 sweet disco babies. It looks like some bodacious barf bags have come to ruin our party. Let's get that beat pumping so we can send them on their way, courtesy of our own Don Evan. And the music starts back up, and so too does your +2 to all your rolls. But this time, a haunting, unsettling disco beat, and the ghasts begin to dance in unison. I want to tell you guys a story. I want to tell you guys a story about the very first slot of the very first Yes and Charity stream. Once upon a time, for no reason, I made the very first Yes and group fight disco zombies in a dance battle. Congratulations, I only have one thing. We're doing that again.
Yes.
What a joy.
To get to Mr.
Absolutely
K,
failed.
you will need to outdance the disco zombies. Roll for initiative.
Heck. Yeah.
Remember to click your token.
Outdance.
I'm going to roll one initiative for all the disco zombies.
Oh, that did not do what.
Oh, actually, I have to open up an initiative. So sorry. Oh, you guys have already rolled? Yes, I've got 3 in.
Yep.
I clicked a random button in Roll20 trying to open the tracker, so that's not the right initiative for me. Sorry.
Okay. Do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Do you?
natural
Do you want
20.
me to
He's
remove
ready
you
to
from the? Oh,
boogie.
you've done it. You've done it. You're good.
Mo's just grooving, man.
Here we go. Initiative for the
He's
disco
already
zombies.
dancing.
The disco zombies rolled a
Went into
7.
Dowson.
All right, party. We have a modified combat here. So in this combat, you can fight the classic way, or you can use the action Bust a Move to roll a contested performance check against any adjacent zombies to push them back by 10 feet. So you have your choice. You can either do classic fighting to kill all of these guys, or you can your secondary win con is to outdance them, pushing them back and clearing a path for yourselves.
This rules.
Thank you so much. This is an homage to the very first year Send Charity stream slot and the very first adventure I ever ran. Okay, I'm glad that you like it.
The
So
tokens for the zombies are so good.
thank you. When Jules gets back, I will have to go ahead and zoom in on them a little bit, because you guys can see the disco zombies. For those of you at home, I have taken the classic zombie art from D&D Beyond, and I have photoshopped a rainbow wig and sunglasses that look like disco balls onto them. So Jules, could you go ahead and just zoom in on those disco zombie tokens for me for just a moment, so that the audience can see them? You know what? I think I can actually even send it to the chat. I think if I go like this,
It's well worth just appreciating.
copy image address. I think if I go paste and then enter, I think they'll appear in the. Yeah, there you go. You can see the token.
Yep.
Oh, Jules, the dice rolls. There you go. Now you can see them. That is bad photoshopping, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 5-minute Photoshop that I did like 2 months ago.
God.
It's
Amazing.
It slaps,
Let's see
though.
any
Yeah,
of
it's
the other
perfect.
DMs. Let's see any of the other DMs beat this.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
This is peak D&D.
First up, Mo McCloud.
You know Mo's got a disco, baby.
Okay.
You know. Do I need to move to be close to them?
So Bust a Move only pushes back adjacent zombies. So you need to move to a point where you are next to zombies.
Mo's
And I'll
gone
warn you,
into-
if you want to stand there, that means 3 of them get to fight you all at the same time.
It's if they don't move back. Mo is ready to disco. He was born for this moment.
Bust a Move, baby. You need to roll me a performance check versus the Disco Zombies performance check.
Whoa.
Oof.
I'm gonna use a reroll here. I'm gonna use one of my rerolls. Thank you to the anonymous person.
The Disco Zombies rolled a 5, so I'm also going to use my advantage on this one as well. 12. I need to beat 12.
Have an
14.
inspiration off.
Yay!
Okay, you have successfully pushed back all of your Disco Zombies by 10 feet.
I strike a pose, do a spin, and as I do, the tie slaps all of them in the face as they all stumble back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Also, I would actually like all of you to describe your dance moves as you bust a move as well, please. Thank you, please, and thank you. Right, Mo. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna bonus action click my heels together. I don't know if I need to, but as I do, I activate my platform shoes of speed, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna move up one,
Okay.
and I'll end my turn. Just dancing, applying the dance pressure.
Okay, very good. That is the end of Mo's turn. Mortimer, you are up.
Well, Mortimer is not much of a dancer, unfortunately. So he is more of a blaster. So he is going to try and shoot his way out.
Okay. I'll let you guys know, I'm not forcing you to bust a move. You are welcome to use classic combat if that's what you want. I don't think that's what the audience wants, but
I
that's
know.
fine.
Oh.
Think about how well dressed you are right now.
What if I bust a move but then also attack? So I attack in a particularly dance fashion. Would that say
He's going
the
to stylishly
audience
try
is
and
aware of this, though?
shoot some zombies. So we'll see. So 2 attacks.
That
Let's
is
go.
correct. Go ahead and roll me your attack rolls.
What do we get? First one is 22
Let me just check. I'm
On-
pretty sure a 22.
on that, buddy.
I'm pretty sure a 22 hits these guys pretty easily. Yes, 22 definitely. They don't have a lot of AC. They're wearing rainbow jumpsuits and and afros.
Yep.
Thank
so
God
I'll,
of that.
Mortimer will shoot the one directly in front of him, and that will go for 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Sorry, just a
Yep.
moment. I'm loading something not suspicious into Roll20 right now. So just give me one moment.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Thank you.
Not at
Appreciate
all.
that.
No, yeah, you said it's not suspicious, and so how could it be suspicious?
Yeah, exactly.
I've
But I
never
said it's
heard
not.
Suspicious.
of a game
Don't
that's done
be
anything
suspicious.
before.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Thanks, I'm not. Okay. Mortimer, could you repeat your damage for me just one more time that I'm finished not doing anything suspicious?
It was 6 damage total.
Cool. These are gusts, right? So they are sentient zombies. That bullet goes straight through them and they don't even flinch. Like their flesh is not the same as like a puncture wound does not hurt them. It still does all the damage. They just if you shot a non-ghast person in a disco club, they would probably cry.
Yep.
This guy's not crying. He's dancing.
Whereabouts is the sound system?
Sound system is here.
Right at the back?
Oh, actually, sorry. Can you see where I'm pinging? Yeah, back there.
I can. Now I'm wondering if Mortimer should just start shooting the sound system.
You may do so. I'm going to say because of the lights and the disco ball and other bullshit that I'm making up right now, you're going to have... You're not engaging with the game I'm putting in front of you. So because of bullshit, I'm going to say you'll have disadvantage on that attack.
Ooh, okay,
Because
okay.
yes, I know.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep shooting this same zombie.
Same guy? Okay, yep, ready to go.
Uh, 19 total.
Okay. Well, 19 to hit. I was like, that's a lot of damage, honey. Yes,
Yeah.
19 does hit.
Yep. And that's 10 damage.
Okay. You shoot him like through the thigh, and he kind of spins around, but he sort of turns it into like a funky spin, and he's like, "Brains, I mean funk."
Okay.
Damn, they're
Right.
good.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action like shoot him again. Why not?
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Oh.
My boy don't miss.
And that's 9 damage.
9 damage. He is not dead, but you've certainly shot him full of holes.
Woo!
Now
Okay,
he has more room to include funk in his body.
Yep. More room for fun. Dudes, I don't think shooting them works. And that is the end of Mortimer's turn.
Okay, cool. That is you. Ashranti, you are up.
No, it's stealth. Then Rook, then
Oh,
me,
yeah,
because
sorry, why
I
is
was
it-
a 12. It just hasn't
Yes.
shuffled correctly.
Sorry, that's my bad. You
there
are
we go.
right. Delph is
Now
next.
it has. Howdy. So I think he's having heard that shooting doesn't work. It's like, it's a good thing I don't shoot in anything. We go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 across to the side, assuming I can just shuffle past Rook and Pawn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
You'll
fine.
just step out of the way.
I don't mind you like moving through people's spaces as long as you don't stay in them.
I'm not treading on any feet. I'm being very careful. And then I think Disco Zombie here. Like, is that doing a ping?
Would you mind pinging that for me again? Because I didn't see it. I'm not seeing any pings, love. You gotta hold down your you gotta hold
I've
down
got to
your.
hold it down. Yeah, I was
Okay.
too fast, too
Oh.
furious.
Would you mind just counting
So
from
the-
the right which one you're, and then I'll ping.
Oh, the one directly ahead of him. No, to the right.
This one,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That one there. Yeah, cool.
Um,
I've just caught it. Yes, go ahead. What would you like to do?
I would like to throw a psychic dagger, but I'm gonna do it in, like the dance move where you do that, and then just like flick it out.
Okay, cool. The Buster move is only available when you are adjacent to a zombie, so this is just an attack.
It's just for flavor.
Okay.
And what flavor it is?
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
So that is 6 plus sneak attack damage, because then presumably enemy is within 10 feet.
Yes, you get. So this is so audience. I've explained to my players that when we do flanking, the way that flanking or this kind of advantage, you get to use it once per situation that would apply. So until everyone moves, that is the only time that you can use that one on this zombie. Yeah. Would you mind saying your damage again?
16 points of psychic damage.
Cool. Done. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Bonus action, flick out another knife, which I call the double knife special. I'd imagine a 23 does hit. Which
What
is
have you
4
got?
points
2
of
knives.
psychic- 2 knives now.
Minus 4.
Even more.
Your psychic knives stick in them, and they do seem to do some damage, but like, it's almost like their brains aren't entirely there. The psychic damage doesn't hit them as hard as you were hoping, and their eyes are sort of like already unfocused. Anything else that you do with your turn?
Nope, that is it.
Amazing. It is time for Rook. Swift Stride, your turn.
Well, probably not the best time to use this, but it's definitely a fun time to use this. The thing we talked about in the private message.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I twist my ring and put it on Pawn's shoulder, and you see this greyhound that's already the size of a Great Dane, enlarged to the size of a horse. I then climb on his back, and bonus action, tell him, Pawn, shove. And so, I don't know if I can adjust this, but I'm on his back. He's now a large creature, and he is going to shove this guy here, so...
I like-
rolls.
5,
I like how the names are saying Rook Pawn Stride, so you've both been
25.
joined together.
So this guy here, I'm going to ask for a contested athletics check.
Cool, that's fine. Let me do that.
My goodness.
I didn't do very well.
Yeah, I noticed. So I push him. I actually knock him prone.
Okay, cool. He is now prone.
And then, so... Hang on, so let's just work out how much movement, so... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... Yeah, so basically that I've used up all my movement, but he's now prone, so if Mo wants to get past him, he can.
Cool.
And that's my action and bonus action.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Nope, that's everything I can do.
Cool. Ash, you are up. And then it's going to be the disco
Alright.
zombies, and then it's time to do a bunch of inspirations and stuff.
Alright, I'm heading into here, and I want to flavor it. I don't know if this is possible. Bust a move, attack kind of thing at the same time, where if you think of old Tekken, Ed, go down,
You're going to do
do a
capoeira?
heading. I'm gonna go down and do a head spin like breakdance move, trying to use the new
Yep.
like
Capoeira.
rainbow shoes to go
Oh.
smack, smack, smack as she spins.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your contested performance check.
Okay, cool. This is a -1.
I believe
I'm
you have
going to use that D20 of the inspiration for my monologue
Cool, so we're going to add 7
to
to whatever
try
you
and
roll
add
now.
to that.
50 plus 7 is what, sorry?
15
So-
plus 7, so 22.
And
It's actually
because I was doing it with my shoes, do I get that D4? I
Um,
not that it matters,
so
but
this is a bust
know.
a move check, which means that
Yeah.
you're not doing damage, you're pushing them back. But what I
Yeah.
will do for you is, because you did such a good move, you embraced the mechanics of this, and because you have the shoes that somebody wished for, I will allow you to push them back 15 feet instead of 10 feet.
Yes. Okay,
Perfect.
cool. Yeah, because the goal was to like get these 3 guys like.
Okay, they have
Yeah.
now been pushed back 15 feet. Does that feel fair to you to give you that as a bonus? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is there
cool.
anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I would do that like cool like thing where you jump like from there onto your feet.
Oh, the kip
and-
up?
Yeah, the hip hop thing. And get back her quarterstaff out ready for if she needs to use it for anything else.
Okay, cool. It is the Disco Zombie's turn. I'm going to say that it feels unfair to give you guys a mechanic that pushes them back if they can just move forward again on their turn. So I'm going to say any Disco Zombie who has been pushed back cannot use their movement on their turn. Is that fine with everybody?
I like that.
Cool. Okay.
Absolutely.
So this one here is going to move there, and he is going to do... Where are we at? He's going to use Bust and Move. Disco Zombie does a super funky dance moves and invites an opponent to do the same. Roll contested performance check. And if he succeeds, he gets to make a funky bite attack against you.
Oof,
I love it.
spicy.
Oh, that didn't roll. Sorry. Roll that again.
And if the bite attack hits, then you get Saturday
Okay,
Night
so
Fever.
I rolled a natural 1. So roll your contested performance check, and I don't think it's going to do very much.
This is against Mo.
No,
Oh,
this
no,
is
this
against
is
Ash.
Sorry.
Against me?
Yes, Ash, roll your performance check.
Oh, another. Sorry.
Just-
I'm also rolling.
Don't roll on that one.
Yeah, just don't roll a
Another
natural 1, you're going to be fine.
Or
Just another
two.
performance
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, they're doing Buster Move, so it's contested performance checks as you do a dance-off together.
But it wasn't a natural one.
It wasn't a natural one. It was
That's
still
a
higher.
tie. That's a tie.
Still
so,
better than Rook singing.
So meets
Rollies?
beats.
Do we do rollies?
No, meets beats. So the Disco Zombie is going to use its Funky Bite attack, which is a melee weapon attack with +3 to hit and 5 foot of reach.
Oof.
That was a 6 to hit, which I'm going to go ahead and guess doesn't beat your AC.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I still got plenty of zombies. So this one here is going to move down to Mortimor. I'll tell you what, I'm going to position them first. And this one here is going to move there. This one's going to move there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, he's going to stay where he is. Actually, he's going to... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
No, it's not looking good.
1, 2,
Momo.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm just going to run these, and I'm just going to run these from left to right, based on who they're adjacent to. So Ash, can you please roll me one more contested performance check?
Love this because it's a -1. If I get a natural 1, here we go.
You got a 2 minus 1. So here's how it works. On a success, the Disco Zombie makes a funky bite attack against the opponent. And I'll give you a hint. If they hit you, there's a con save to save against the funk.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry, I clicked that twice. That is a 13, which I assume doesn't hit you.
It does not.
Okay, Mortimer.
My
can you-
AC is 15.
Cool. So you have defended. While you didn't outdance them, you were able to defend against their bites. Now, Mortimer, can you please roll me two performance checks, please?
Excellent. First one.
So first one is a 14 versus 13. So first one's a success as he tries to outdance you. And your second one is a 4.
Yeah.
Of which the
Whoa.
second zombie manages to outdance you as he does the cool barrel roll with his wrists.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a funky bite attack against you. That's a 22 to hit with the funky
Yeah,
bite.
that's gonna hit.
Can you please roll me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to resist being infected by the funk?
Oh, can I use inspiration?
Are you
Or is
keeping
it too
track
late
of your
now?
inspiration points?
Yep,
Yes,
I
you may.
am.
Okay, as long as we're
I
not
still
just
have 3 left.
as long as we don't just have infinite of them, then yes, you absolutely can.
Cool. All right, so I will roll that again.
Thank you, Ryder.
Okay, but
No. Okay, I got. Yeah.
Okay, you have been infected by the funk, which is a status condition. A creature infected
Okay.
by the funk has their thoughts obscured by, all caps, extremely funky music. A creature infected by the funk is deafened and has disadvantage on all rolls except for performance checks until the end of their next turn. Oh,
Excellent.
don't worry. The wish is coming very soon. I have not forgotten about the wish.
oh no.
Over here, Mo, can you make me 2 contested performance checks, please?
With pleasure.
First one's 14. 14
plus
versus
my 2.
natural 20 is a loss. Can you go ahead and make the second one?
Sure thing.
Oof. Ugh.
So you failed both times. So I'm gonna do the funky bite now.
Ah,
Oh, also,
Just
sorry,
before
I
you do the
forgot to do the damage on the first bite that I hit, which is
Oh.
2d6 plus 2 on Mortimor. So sorry, I know I said we weren't gonna go back,
Yep.
but that was for you guys, not for me.
Double standard.
Fair
The
enough.
double standard.
10
3 and 5 damage. So 8 total.
plus 2, so 10. Sorry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do 2 funky bites on you, Mo, because you failed both of those dance offs.
Okay, just before you do that, can I just clarify? Are either of those ones biting Mo adjacent to Pawn?
The ones that let me see. Sorry, I've got the stat block up. No, so the ones that are biting him are this guy and this guy. This guy's
Okay,
gonna be
cool.
this guy is gonna be coming for you, Rook.
Okay.
So yeah, so go ahead and I'm gonna do 2 funky bite attacks. That's a natural 1. And the second one is a 7. I assume both of those fail to meet your AC.
both of those fail to meet my AC.
Because of the natural 1, I am going to rule that Mo is immune to the funk because he already brings his own funk. That is the
Love
gift
it.
that I bring you from the natural 1.
You think you got more funk in you than I do?
Don't
fool.
say I'm not a fair DM. We are at 8 o'clock. We have less than an hour to finish this adventure, so let's keep it moving. Disco Zombie number 3 is going to do a... Rook, can I please get a contested performance check from you, please? That is an 18 by the Disco Zombie.
That is a 12.
That's a failure, so that he's going to make a funky bite attack against you.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool, and then the damage is 11 bludgeoning damage. I don't know why I put it bludgeoning damage, but it is. And can you please make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw against the funk?
They do not have sharp teeth.
That's a 25 on the
Yeah,
save.
you saved against the funk easily. You are not impressed by any of this. I believe that is all the zombies that were able to move this turn. We are now at, so before we go back to Mo, we are now at initiative 20, and I have some inspirations to give out. So from the bottom, a D20 to Severin from Andrew E. A D20 to Penny from Andrew Evans. That's one from me as well. That brings me back up to 1. A D20 to Veeps. You/Mortimor need all the help you can get from R.Dash. A D20 to Mo and his magnificent tie, which has apparently been called Tyrone. You need some inspiration for that disco fever from Ravenhorde74. Advantage to the first player to say, "You make me feel like dancing." Go.
You make me feel like dancing.
I think that might have been Severin finished first.
But I didn't sing it though, so I'll give it to Ash.
Okay, yeah, Ash sung it. I'll say you brought the funk to it. So, 1 to Ash for singing "You Make Me Feel Like Dancing," and then it's time for the wish. Wish. I wish that the creepy mannequin from the 6th level of the elevator joins the climactic fight against the heroes, obviously, from the donation gremlin.
Oh, I was gonna be happy, but no.
So
Now we've got more problems.
Oh goodness, I'm so
I
spooked.
have
Is
a
it
question,
joining
team.
us or against us?
I have a question. Both Team and Penny,
yeah.
does it have to be on your turn to ask for the blessing, or can you call that at any point in time?
Assuming that you have to make a D20 roll, the thing that you're asking for is allowed to be used at any time. Assuming that you're making a D20 roll.
Okay.
Cool. Is that cool?
Yep, that's cool.
Cool.
Look at that
Continuing
haunting
on.
token.
So I'm going to say that the mannequin is going to move. The mannequin moves on a initiative count 20. It is going to move towards Delphanius. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Delphanius, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saves. Oh, I'm great at them. 18?
So the mannequin with the flashing lights that are up here, the mannequin like jutteringly teleports forward like a few feet at a time until it's right up next to you. And its eyes are like glowing all these like weird non-disco-y colors as you manage to sort of like shove it away. And you have resisted the mannequin. Next up is going to be, and don't worry, Wishmaker, you haven't wasted your wish. This is sticking with us for a while. Mo McCloud, you are up.
Mo looks around, seeing that he just got beaten at the dance battle, looks at the horse-sized metal dog next to him. Does it look like there's room for Mo to clamber aboard?
That's up
I
to Rook.
mean, it's a large creature, and Mo's like a small creature. DM ruling.
Can I clamber on, DM?
Rook said, yeah, it's fine, so I don't have any reason to argue with him.
Perfect. I do so, and as I do, I'm still dancing, and my eye glows as a path of glowing disco light creates a rainbow path as I'm gonna cast Fly on Pawn
Oh, hell yeah.
and go, we should get out of here.
Rook,
It's a Rainbow Road.
Rook, this is such
It's
a
the
cool
full
move
Rainbow Road.
that I will allow you to use your reaction to move up to your Pawn's full speed.
Okay, so the three of us on. So I'm just going to grab mine and yeah. So I imagine this will provoke opportunity attacks, but so yeah, Pawn just goes like 10 feet up.
Yep. So I'm going to roll, you know what? I'm just going to roll, because there's like 7 of them that are adjacent. I'm just going to roll one opportunity attack rather than bog us down with a bunch of different attacks.
Yeah.
So one funky bite attack. Oh, that didn't roll. There you go. 12, I assume, doesn't hit.
Nope.
Yep, cool. Continuing on.
And then I'll just quickly measure 30 feet. Yep, so...
Oh, actually, I will say he would have had advantage because of all the other people around. I'll roll one with advantage rather than rolling 7 of them. So I'll just do one more.
Fair.
18. Does 18 hit you?
18 does hit Pawn.
Cool. So I'll roll that. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I got to roll the damage. That is 7 bludgeoning damage, and can you make me one more saving throw against the funk?
Okay, that is a con save.
A con save of 15.
Yep. Now, does this count? Does this count? Is this like a standard condition immunity? Like, does this count as charmed or anything?
Yeah, I'll say it counts as charmed.
Okay, because Pawn is immune to the charmed condition.
Oh, then you
He's
are also
immune to
immune
the
to the
funk.
funk. The thing is, you are from a
He simply
time.
will not.
You are from a time before disco came to Ludus and Luslor. Therefore, you are immune to the allure of it. You only like country music, and you're so mad that this whole city is about.
No.
it's about
He doesn't
disco.
like country music. He likes jazz.
Okay,
He's
a
got
small
big
but
jazz
important
energy.
difference. Cool. So that did you roll? You know what? Yeah, you don't have to roll the save because we established that you're immune. That's fine.
Yeah. Pawn, well, because they attacked Pawn, not me, so
Yeah.
Pawn is immune.
So you're over there. That's fine. From where you are, you can see Have you guys ever seen Zoolander?
Yeah.
You know that evil DJ from Zoolander? at the end who's like controlling Zoolander? That guy's here
Yep.
and he's at the DJ booth.
Hmm.
Dope.
Yeah, that's
Love
the
that.
guy who
Huge
that's the
get.
guy who spoke up at the start. The guy from Zoolander. I don't have a picture of them, so it's not copyright. It's fine. Mo, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, Mo will end his turn.
Cool. Mortimer, you're up.
Okay, Mortimer is going to do the funky dance against these two zombros
Yep.
in front of him.
Go ahead. That is two. There's going to be one performance check versus both of them.
And he is going to use another one of his inspirations.
Cool. I got 18.
We're rolling at advantage. Wow, okay. No pressure.
Oh, you got 19. Well done. So you
Yay.
have pushed them both back 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What are you going to do next?
Thank you, inspiration, Genie. Mortimer is going to book it towards where Mo, Pawn, and Rook are probably.
Cool. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Someone just typed in the chat legally distinct evil DJ. It looks like Godzilla, but due to
TM.
international copyright laws, it's not. Did
So
anyone
yeah,
get the
Mo
Austin Powers
has. Sorry,
reference,
Mortimer
Mo?
has moved there.
Cool, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can he see the DJ dude?
Yeah, you've got line of sight, but you've already used your action to do to bust a move.
Yeah. Just wondering if he can for next turn.
Cool.
But that's his move.
There might not be a
Oh.
next turn. Yeah, thank you. Someone got the Austin Powers reference. I in the year of our Lord 2023. I refuse. We're playing an 80s game. Delphanius, you're up. Hey, Jules, can you tell me
I'm
having
gonna
fun?
probably cause a fair few opportunity attacks, but I will go 5, 10, 15,
Okay, stop.
20, 25, 30.
Stop and make it.
35.
So when you get away from the doll, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh heck. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh heck. Oh jeez. Oh no.
This doll's your best friend. Why are you leaving
no,
it behind?
No.
This
No.
doll is your
Can I
most
use-
important
can I use-
ally.
Please use an inspiration to
Yes,
reroll
you can
that.
use an inspiration to reroll that.
Surely.
Can I this is a bit better. A little bit. Is the doll still my friend?
No, the doll is not still your friend.
Oh, thank God.
If you are moving along the edge of the balcony, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check to not fall off the side of the skyscraper. You don't have to, but if you're choosing to move along that line, that's the banister.
I know what I'm about. I'm just
Okay,
skirting
I'm gonna
around.
get you to make a DC 13 acrobatics check, and if you fall off the skyscraper, we are bringing in Jasher.
I got a 21. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Jasher.
Okay, you're good.
30. Then I'm gonna bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I see the DJ from there?
I'm gonna do an
I got
opportunity attack against you as you pass that zombie. So just one more. So one funky bite. That's a 5. Please continue.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go off the banister
Yep.
to here. Do I see where the DJ is behind him?
Yes, you
I
do
have a
see the
clear
legally
line?
distinct evil DJ.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a legally distinct psychic blade
Yeah.
at this
Cool. Go
at this
ahead.
cat. Does a 17 hit him?
A 17 does hit him. How do you want to do this?
Just directly through the jugular. It's this kind of psychic knife that then this purple energy courses through him in thin veins,
Yeah.
and then he just collapses down.
Perfect. He collapses onto the turntables, stopping the music, and also Mo, your +2 to your rolls when the music ceases. So does your +2 at this amazing DJ and at this amazing disco club. And once the music stops, all the disco zombies are like, "Oh man, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink. Ooh, margaritas," and like all of them start to disperse. Some of them go back to regular dancing, but they're no longer dance fighting you as you have successfully defeated the DJ who was controlling all of the disco zombies with music. Don't tell me that I copied Zoolander because I didn't.
It's legally
Relax.
distinct.
Thank you, I
do
appreciate
it
that.
when you want to go to it.
Okay, congratulations,
So-
party. You have successfully defeated the disco zombies, and the way through to the VIP area. The VIP area is now open to you.
Okay. I'm
I'll,
going up to the zip line and
Okay.
keeping one eye on the creepy doll.
You walk your way over to. You turn around and look at the doll, and with the flashing lights, it is staggeringly teleporting towards you 5 feet at a time.
I'd say let's get out of here.
Okay. There are no carabiners nearby, so you guys are going to need to improvise. How do you get down the zip line?
If only we had
So,
a giant flying dog.
Can we use the DJ?
Ash has a carabiner on her jeans
You
that,
established that earlier.
that she
You're
does
good.
actually have attached for her. She's gonna clip the carabiner like from one end onto the
Oh, hang on.
yeah,
The
clip the
person who's hang on, I need to
and
stop. The
using
person who's
her,
feeding my cat just sent me a picture of my cat.
quarterstaff to be able to go down the zip line. And I would say to Mo, hold on tight. We're going for a ride.
Okay.
Mo's sitting on the back of a
Oh,
flying
okay.
giant
Well,
dog.
never mind.
Okay, I
can
just
I
want
get-
to point out that I've got maybe 30 seconds or so left on enlarge.
Okay. So,
So-
you can't see the zipline disappears off into the night.
Okay.
So you are. Yeah, I'll send the cat picture later. Don't worry. I can't do anything about it right now, but you will get it. The chat is demanding picture of my cat.
Ah,
So I'll ask the rest of you. So Ash, you're good. I'm not even going to make you roll because you have the carabiner. How do the rest of you plan to get down the zip line?
is there anything on the table there?
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, I would absolutely love to. I can investigate. I am detective boy. A natural one.
You find some jangly bracelets that someone took off to go dance and then didn't come back for. And as well as a bunch of like mostly empty drinks that Mo is just like drinking all like the dregs of a bunch of different shots and cocktails. But Mo's got to those before you could.
Hands
Man.
off.
Okay, I do have one thought. Enlarge only lasts 1 minute, fly lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Mo is a small creature, so Mo could ride Pawn across,
That's-
conceivably.
Mo, would you like to do that?
I'd love to do that.
If
Okay,
that is
so
if
I
that's the
just-
case, you can avoid
I
the roll.
just tell Pawn to listen to the weird little thing in the weird tie and just fly him across.
Oh man, he's got me to a T.
Uh,
Let's go, Pawn.
And then I've got like Rook has like 7 different tool proficiencies and a toolbox on him. I'm sure he can cobble together something.
Cool.
to
Just
get
roll
our
me a
friends
quick
across.
roll me a quick intelligence. Oh, sorry. I usually use Arcana as a technology roll as well as a magic roll.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll
Yep.
me an Arcana check to like cobble something together, like like a hook with a handle or something to get you down there.
That's a dirty 20.
Yep, that's fine. You now have your tool. I am going to get you to roll acrobatics on the way down though.
Okay.
You're not bypassing. You're engaging with the obstacle. Delphanius and Mortimer, how do the two of you plan to? I'm well aware that we already have
Yeah.
20. We got 30
I'm gonna-
minutes left. We're good. We're good.
Mortimer
Yes.
would like to use the dead DJ as some sort of like device to go down the cable.
Yep, that's fine. You will be rolling an athletics check. I'm not going to give you any penalties, but I'm not going to give you any bonuses to that either. Hopefully the rope doesn't just like wear through his torso before you get to the bottom of it.
Ugh.
He's a
gonna-
regular.
it's gonna say,
Sorry, that was with advantage. Well, there we go.
Okay.
5 total.
Okay,
Burn through one
it's
inspiration
not
as well.
a natural one.
I would if allowed, I would have offered for anyone for a piggyback
It's
because
too late,
I
you've gone.
am kind of strong. If that would have been a possibility.
It's too late. You've already gone. So you and Mo are already down the cable. As is Rook, and as is Veeps. So Delphanius, you are the last one left. You
gonna
look around and you
slap
notice
on the-
Michael Jackson just lounging on the chairs.
I'm gonna slap on a couple of those bracelets and then just my way down.
Okay, because you rolled a natural 1 to find those bracelets, I'm gonna get you to roll a acrobatics check with disadvantage, please.
Hooray.
I like that you really still don't understand how ziplines work if you're trying to like monkey bar your way down it.
It's an 11.
Okay, none of you rolled a natural 1, and I'll warn you that here I had a natural 1 means you fall to your death. So I'm gonna roll. So Rook, Veeps, and Severin, all of you are gonna take some damage from this. Whether it's from like the cable burning your hands as you have to like try grab onto it for part, whether it's exhaustion damage from like monkey barring miles and miles across the city, or whether it's just maybe Rook only thought of function and didn't really think of comfort. He's like, it's fine, we'll be down in a second. Turns out you're not down in just a second. So I'm gonna roll. What's a fair amount of damage here, chat? Does 2d6 feel like enough, or should we do more?
Don't vote to the chat. They're gonna say 10d10.
I won't do that. What's a fair amount of damage here? We got 15d20.
Okay.
I'm gonna ignore that.
15d20, no.
5d6
I want
feels
to remind
too high
the chat
to me.
that if you kill us, you have to wait like 40 minutes to see more people playing.
Yeah. I've got
There is
3d.
that.
I've got 3d6 from Ruby. So each of you roll your own 3d6. That's how much damage you're gonna take. Trying to do the
Thanks.
zip line.
400 D69.
420 d69. We got
Can
two
I-
votes for 3d6.
Can I use Phase Step to mitigate that damage?
How far does Phase Step go?
Only 30 feet at a time, but it's like if I'm getting, can I say that I would use that if I got in trouble? Because I was thinking about that.
Okay,
use
I'll
Starlight
allow
Step.
you to roll one. Okay, if you want to get, how many uses of Phase Step do you have?
I have 3 total.
If you want to use all 3 of them, then I'll let you forgo this damage. But otherwise, no.
Okay, I'll just roll the dice.
Cool. 3d6 damage to all 3 of you.
Because I have Starlight Step, can I take that deal?
How many Starlight Steps do you have?
It's exactly the same as Rook's. I
So
have
yeah,
3
it's
uses to teleport 30 feet.
Okay, yes. So
Proficiency
you may
bonus per
cash in
lock.
all 3 of your Starlight Steps to avoid this damage.
What if I use 2? No, take 1d6.
It's all or nothing.
Oh, nah.
No bargaining with me.
I'll use the all and take nothing.
Thank you for the evil laughter, Jules.
A laughter from experience.
More inspiration, please, people. We need your help.
Okay, is everyone going ahead and taking your 3d6? Cool. All right, we're going to move on to the final scene. And so your party glide, or in some cases kind of stumble, down the zip line, off of DED and out into the foggy, inky night. For a point of super inspiration, which is, I guess, what I called DM inspiration when I was writing this, would any player like to do a detective noir monologue about the adventure and the experience of ziplining through the city between the skyscrapers in the middle of the foggy night?
Sure, I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Delphanius just kind of look across the city like, I might not know quite how ziplines work. They don't seem very zippy, but it is definitely a straight line. But what I know is that this city, it never sleeps. From zombies that move unnaturally to the sounds of music in what I can only describe as a peculiar time signature. To people with sandwich boards that look like they haven't slept in weeks. To our good friend Mr. K, who I thought I knew, but is up to some kind of activity. There is no sleep in Ludus and Luxor. Only chaos. And disco.
The thing is, you already earned the super inspiration when you started with I may not know how ziplines work. Chat, what do we think? Yes, brilliant. Jules is into
10
it.
out of 10. 10
yeah.
out of 10.
12 out
Severin,
of 10.
You may absolutely take your super inspiration for this. The chat's going nuts for it. The thing is, you won me over with the very first line, so I'm giving it to you no matter what. Perfect work. The 5 of you zip along the cable. The 6 of you, I guess, if you count Pawn, zip along the cable fast and faster and faster as buildings you can barely see through the fog whoosh by. Can I get some whooshing sound effects as I do this, please?
Actually, more like
Whoosh, whoosh,
Thank
whoosh.
you. For a few minutes, your destination remains a mystery until suddenly the fog parts, revealing the Lacrimé Dam spread out in front of you. Atop the dam, you can see some people in 3-piece suits rushing around, and at the end of a wooden gangplank hanging out over the non-water side of the dam, I don't know what to call that, over the sheer drop side of the dam, you can see Mr. K dragging Sandwich toward a small black dragon. You have about 20 seconds before you land on the dam top. Does anyone have any actions that they would like to make?
How far away are they?
20 seconds on a zip line going at 30 feet, and there's 2 trains that leave in different cities that going opposite directions. You have
How do zip lines
you have
work?
about 6 seconds.
Rook will give you an explanation with diagrams when we get through this. He will tell you more than you ever want to know about how zip lines work.
That would honestly be great.
Cool, and we have moved on to our last map party. I'm excited.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then... Ooh. So there were some bosses, boys.
Shout out
Are
to
these-
all these maps.
You
and
can
all
move
these
the
icons.
initiative
They're
tracker, Jules,
cool.
over to the other side where all the black is, and that'll clear out some more space for you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Do these look like the same guys that came into tonight's special?
They're definitely
the
not.
same?
They are definitely not the same guys. You know what? I'm
Yes.
gonna go ahead and send you guys the token for these guys because I also photoshopped this one to be silly.
Okay.
Bosses, boys.
Oh, did I accidentally show you the Oh, okay. No, you can see the name on the token. Okay. Hang
Yeah.
on. There you go. There's some more bad photoshopping by me.
Just the hand holding with the guns just like slightly over.
Yeah, I just photoshopped Tommy guns in their hands, but otherwise they are the exact same picture. And there's more of them, as you can see from the silhouettes that I've put behind there.
I love this so much.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying bad Photoshop.
It's the
That's
worst photoshopping. Please continue.
Incredible.
fantastic.
Truly great.
Okay, so the 5 of you plus Pawn may reposition yourselves. No one may go closer than where Rook is now. So you guys can position yourselves anywhere up to this line on top of the dam as you've all landed.
I'd be
Is
up
there
front.
any? Yeah.
Um,
So there's the water side and then the high side. Is that right?
Jules, can you just bring the Roll20 chat up again, please? Because I think it's frozen. Because otherwise, yeah, there you go. Now you guys can see my awesome token. Please, sorry, Veeps, would you say that again, please?
So there's a high side to the dam, and then there's the water side to the dam. Is that
Yeah,
right?
So the
Yep.
from your perspective over here where I'm pinging is the water,
Mm.
and over this side is basically like a huge drop down to the city, to
Yeah.
the concrete of the city.
Yep. Done.
Is everybody positioned? Is everyone positioned?
Yep. I
Yes.
think
Oh,
so.
yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Hot damn!
Oh man, I must be sleepy because that was awesome. All the
Santa
suited
Santa's
men
worth an inspiration.
draw Tommy guns and point them at you as Mr. K comes strolling back off the gangplank and wipes his hands on a fancy handkerchief. He is now wearing he is now the same guy, but he's dressed in a very expensive looking suit, and he is wearing sunglasses. Oh no, Jules. Oh no, okay, that's fine. He is now wearing sunglasses that are in the shape of an infinity symbol. Sorry, I'm also posting Mr. K's token.
The cigar is the wrong way around. I love it so much. So good.
Oh,
He's
it's
got a
kind of like
kazoo.
It's like that picture online where the peas are upside down for some reason. This is very strange.
Mr. K comes strolling back off the gangplank and wipes his hands on a fancy handkerchief, dressed in his suit and his infinity sunglasses, and he says, "It seems you guys have followed me all this way, but you won't stop me. Don K. Evan, the Omega of all Kevins. The thingy that predicts the future, the words thing, the prophecy. Says you will destroy my beautiful water holder backer, my dam. But I simply will not allow this. We's is tired of being enslaved to the future words. Isn't that right, Kevin?" And from the end of the gangplank, the small black dragon calls back, "Yeah, sure, I guess. And now, because you guys are about to go swimming with the swimmy animals, the guys you go fishing for, the fishes, I see no harm in telling you that this blowy up guy is going to be used to destroy the books place, the reading subscription building, the library. And we will be rid of these pesky prophecies once and for us all. Then, not only can we profit from selling the city all their blasty energy, all their magic, we will also sell them all this wet stuff, the water, the drinky stuff. So much spending stuff. Money, so much money to be made. Now, instead of standing here and having a conversation, we're just gonna light you guys up. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
As we're rolling for initiative, I hate to do this. Is by any chance, because of the wish being the climactic battle, is this mannequin coming down a zipline behind us?
It's funny you should ask me that. Thank you for reminding me. From behind you, you hear a horrifying plonk. I think it's going to drop in super large, so please don't think that that's... yeah, no, it's not that big. It's not that big. It's not that big.
Whoa.
Sorry. Let me resize it.
Oh, no, that's terrifying.
From behind you, the mannequin is going to drop in from behind you on the... It's not that big. Don't worry about it. The mannequin drops behind you off of the zip line from behind you, still stalking you from before.
If nobody minds, while rolling for this initiative, I would like to call for Big Nasty's blessing.
For your initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
You're
Audience, you're going to have zero context for this. But while Don K. Evan is talking, from out of a portal to the Feywilds, a unicorn steps out. He's like, how do I do French again? Unfortunately, to you mortals, I have given up smoking, but I have not given up my promises. Take my blessing, foolish mortal. I'm sorry, I've got a scratchy throat.
Has he given up smoking?
Character, like giving up smoking, you cough a lot. It's
He
fine.
coughs a lot.
You still might have emphysema. You
For a
should
little bit of
go get it
background,
checked out.
in a previous game that we played, a warm-up game, the party beat up and then rescued a unicorn from a local zoo, and he offered them a blessing. Yes, Chesh, you can go ahead for your initiative, roll 2d20s and add them together. As the unicorn kind of like gallops through, and like a really French sort of like crepes flavored like fairy dust like sprinkles over you, and then he goes back through a different portal back to the Feywild, his debt now repaid.
Sorry to jump in there, Penny. Mortimer would like to use an ability that increases his initiative.
Yep.
It's called Dread Ambusher.
Cool.
So I get to add the Wiz modifier to my initiative as well.
Yep, that's fine. Absolutely. Go ahead. Do you have the ability to edit your initiative?
I don't think so.
I think
so it
you
would be a
can. I don't know if you
+2
can
to.
sort it. I think if you click on it.
Oh yeah, okay, I can. Yeah, cool.
Cool,
So
that's fine.
19.16. There you go.
Sweet. Okay.
Done.
I'm going to do a little bit of rolling myself, so I'm going to roll for Boss's Boyce.
The boss. There's some other stuff that Dread Ambusher allows me to do as well during my first turn.
Cool, man. You just you go ahead and tell me when you're ready. I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for Don K. Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Just let that come in.
It's
There
nice
he
to know
is.
that if we die, we're gonna die with the smell of crepes. You know, it could be worse.
The Black Dragon and Sandwich are not going to roll for initiative just yet. And then I'll go ahead and sort that. All right. Ash, did you add your 2 rolls together? You only got a 16 here.
Yep. And then I changed it to. Oh, I thought I changed it to a 19.
I think you have to.
19?
No, it will be plus. So your initiative would be like 35.
Yeah.
So did you get a 9?
It's not re-rolling.
Yeah.
Well, I originally rolled a 16, and then you said to roll the.
Yeah, at the DM inspiration, you add them together. It's not
yeah,
re-rolling.
6 plus 13. You can see both of them just there. And what's your
Yeah.
what's your natural dexterity modifier?
Looks like it's +3.
+3.
Okay, so you actually got 22. Okay. Are we all ready to start?
Yep.
I'll give you guys a heads up that we have 15 minutes before the end of our slot. So fight fast. Ash, you are up first.
All right. We are going. But we're getting to there because I know that would take. Because first 5 is 5, and then that's. And I'm assuming that with my 40 feet of
That's
movement, I'd be
10,
able to get to there with the diagonals and running
20.
straight.
30. You'd be able to get to this one with 40 feet.
With 40 feet.
If you're moving diagonals, yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I would move enough diagonals to get over here, and then basically run straight up to there.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
Okay,
and I would.
Nope, I've got an ability. Don K. Evan is going to use his reaction to use Intimidating Presence. When a creature enters his reach, Don K. Evan suffers no fools. When a creature enters his reach, they must make a contested Charisma Intimidation check. If the creature fails, they are frightened and cannot attack Don K. Evan until the end of his next turn.
Okay, so I make a intimidation.
Yeah, make an Intimidation check. Beat 13.
I would like to use my other inspiration that I
Of course.
have.
Yeah, go ahead.
To be able to. Is it? I think it was to add on to it the roll that I had.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's go, big money. Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
Dan,
that's
you're using
19
2
total.
super inspirations in the same turn. Okay, so you beat 13. You are not intimidated by him. Go ahead.
I'm getting up in his face. As soon as he started talking about how he is Don Evans, she's got a grudge against this dude. There's history. She's going up literally with everything she has.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's the
quarterstaff's still out.
Yeah.
Smack.
roll your attack rolls.
First to hit 19.
19 hits.
Second to hit 15.
Does not hit. You hit
Okay.
him in the first time across the face with your baton, and you come up for the second one, and he catches it in his hand. He's got all these like really ostentatious, ugly rings like on every finger. He catches your baton with the second one.
Okay, well that first hit is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Thank you very much. Anything else?
Yep. Bonus action, flurry of blows, using a key point for that.
Cool. Go ahead. That's 2 more unarmed strikes. Is that
2
right?
more punches. First punch, 22.
That hits.
Second punch, 11.
Does not hit.
So with that first punch, it's going to... That's deflect missiles.
Yeah. Why is it saying deflect missiles attack?
I don't...
Is it the same
No.
It's the same modifier, right? Though.
Yeah. It's still +6 as my modifier for that.
Okay.
My flurry of blows punch attack is 9 points of bludgeoning. And I want to spend another 2 key points. First is to do a Hand of Harm, which is a 1d6 plus 2 of necrotic damage, so 7 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
And then also at the same time with that crack, as doing the necrotic damage, I would like to stun him. DC 13 con save.
It's the
Ash,
full Monty.
like, leaving it all out on the rink. DC 13 con save.
Yep.
That is
Yes.
an 11.
Legitimately
Yes.
just
You
fuck them
walk
off.
up and layeth the smackdown on Don Kevin, as you walk up, you hit him a bunch of times. He catches your baton. You just carry on hitting him, and you just wind up into a full-on palm strike that your dad taught you how to do, and you get the feeling that he was taught by Don K. Evan, and it comes around in a beautiful full circle as you hit him right in the sternum and knock the wind out of him. He is now stunned.
Yep. Perfect. So put in there what. Anyway. Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that's me.
Cool. We got 10 minutes. Fight fast. Rook, you're up.
Okay, so I move 5, 10, 15, then Faye step to here.
Yep.
Now this drop off here, that's quite a big drop off, isn't it?
Sorry, I was just checking for wishes. That's falling off a skyscraper level of drop off.
Okay. Now, if Evans is stunned, that means attacks are at advantage, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
I just free action.
You know.
I say to Don K. Evans, y'all have violated the rules of hospitality, and that ain't good where I come from. And I just take my legally distinct magic returning hammer, and I yeet it at him. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
It hits.
And I use my crusher feet to push him back 5 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Off the edge.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that I understand what is about to happen, so I'm just going to pause here and give out some more d20s, okay? Because if I don't do that, then I get in trouble. By me, I'm the person who I get in trouble with. Okay, you have a d20 to, I want to say Veeps. It says he's bald, he has a magic mustache and some shiny shades. He gets my vote from Anonymous. Another d20 for you. D20
Beautiful.
to Avery/Rook.
Very much appreciated.
He needs some dragon assistance, I think, from Dupurio. So you have an extra inspiration point that you can use. And then I do see a wish from VJ that I have seen and will be granted very shortly.
So haunting.
Well, thank you for that inspiration.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so what happens to Don K. Evan?
He gets pushed back 5 feet. There's no save. It's just a straight pushback once per turn when I hit somebody with bludgeoning damage.
The
It was a straight save with valid anyway.
the Don of the entire Ludus and Luthor Mafia sees this girl running up to him that he does not think much of at all, and she gets the best of him. And then Rook, coming through for absolute clutch, also just runs straight through his guys who are like, what's going on? We're mob guys.
Well, I actually faced up, so I just basically ran up to them, bamfed across.
Yeah, they're just standing around like,
And
what's
then-
going on? We're mob guys. Look at these Tommy guns. And you turn around and just fling your hammer, and it hits him in the side of the head. And in slow motion, Don K. Evan topples off the side of the dam, and you hear him going, "Mob stuff!"
As he's falling.
I'm just imagining him doing this Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
He absolutely does the Hans Gruber. I believe that Chesh has an extra thing to lay down here.
As he's falling, she's pulling the fingers and at him, being like, and that one's from the grenade. Who is her father who escaped the mob run by him?
He does register that, and he has time to think about that for probably about 25 seconds as he tumbles down the sheer concrete side of this dam. You beat my boss in 2 turns, and not everyone got a go. So let's just finish this round, and then we'll wrap up, okay?
Oh, we
Boss-
can spend the rest of the time just fighting that
Yeah, Boss's
mannequin.
Boys is still here, and the mannequin's
creepy
there
doll?
too. Actually, it's funny you should mention
And there's-
that, because next up is going to be the mannequin. Initiative count 20, 5, 10, 15, 20,
I
25.
still have one attack.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to. So my hammer bamps back to my hand. I just throw it at the mob guys.
Okay, cool. Roll me an attack roll.
Yep. So that's rolling flat.
I had a whole custom stat block for Donkey Evan that I just do not get to use now.
I'm
could do an
going to use one
alternate
of my
universe.
points of inspiration to re-roll that attack.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was a waste. But
It's climbing up slowly.
They're standing around being like, "Oh man, our boss died," and then they all just like sort of part, and the hammer just goes straight through and then straight back.
yeah, and I am going to have Pawn move to here. He can move on his own, but he can't take any actions because I used my bonus action, and that's my turn.
Cool. On initiative count 20 is the mannequin. Mortimer, can you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Cool. I'm going to use 1 point of inspiration to get advantage on that.
Cool. Go ahead.
1 moment. Advantage. Wisdom. Let's go. 14 total.
Mortimer, this mannequin, this creepy mannequin that you saw in the elevator is the most important ally that you have, and you don't understand why you just
Excellent.
spent so much time running away from it. You want to spend your action climbing into its mouth.
I sure do.
Of course.
What would you like to do with your action, Mortimer?
I'd like to climb into the mannequin's mouth.
Yeah, cool. You know what?
It
I'm
looks-
not even gonna make you roll for
Dude,
that.
this is so cool.
Can you please take
Sorry,
four?
what?
Can you please take 4d8 psychic damage, please?
Excellent. Are you rolling that?
No. Why don't you go ahead and roll that since we're almost done? You can roll some more dice.
48.
Oh no!
Well, that was one. Hold.
You can hover over the dice and roll multiples of them at the same time if you want to.
So it's 4. So 17 total.
Yep.
If you go to advice dance roller.
You crawl into your best friend, the mannequin's mouth, and for some reason, you're overcome by nightmarish visions of a world without disco, of a world where this city is razed to the ground by water and falling debris, and these scenes torture you and haunt you for a moment. We've got 3 minutes left. Boss's boys are going to all shoot their Tommy guns. Let me see what I've got here. So they've got light them up. The boss's boys pull out the Tommy guns and open fire in a 60-foot cone. Each creature in the cone must succeed on a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. So that is everyone in this area. So everyone, Mo, Pawn, Mortimer, Delphanius, and the weird creepy doll. The doll failed.
So dexterity.
Dexterity
Yep.
saving throw.
Oh, natural.
I'm going to use some more
Natural
advantage.
20, baby!
Yeah, boy!
I
22.
just go my way around the bullet.
Just
21 total, and
Okay.
I'm all out of inspiration.
Okay.
All above 20. Let's go, squad.
We are down to 2 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up from here, all right? All the boys pull out their Tommy guns and open fire on all of you that are standing there. Bullets like rain around you, but all of you manage to like dodge out of the way. You catch a few bullets here and there, but the mannequin takes like a bullet just straight through the head, and its mannequin head explodes, releasing Mortimer from his mannequin prison. And then something else happens. The dragon goes, "Hey guys, I'm Kevin now. I'm the main Kevin now, so we're just gonna be done, okay?" And the mob guys are like, "You know what? We wanted to be like bakers, and we had other dreams other than just being criminal guys in a criminal organization. So,
Yeah,
we're gonna-
capitalism stuff. I get it.
we're gonna walk away slowly down this dam and think about our life decisions." And the dragon, sorry, scrolling, epilogue. And the dragon turns to you and he says, "Hey, I'm not supposed to explain it, but like our Kevin went kind of nuts. So the prophecy here is supposed to involve the dam getting blown up. Do you guys want to ride while we deal with that, or are you guys good?"
A ride would be good. Have you thought of
Ride
opening
would be
some
really
taxi
cool.
service?
Dragon dude.
I am absolutely in favor of the dam not blowing up. Please let me know if I'm able to assist you with that.
Kevin looks down at Sandwich, who smiles and kind of waves. And through the walkie-talkie, you hear the words, "It's okay, man. This is what I'm here to do." We are out of time, so I'm just gonna continue narrating. I'm really sorry. I'd love to give you guys this moral quandary, but we spent too long on disco dancing, as usual.
We spent just the right amount of time on disco dancing.
And
I
so
reckon.
you all fly away on the dragon, leaving Sandwich smiling and waving as you go. Once you're all a safe distance away, Sandwich's lips part, and he speaks for the first time. "Thanks, you guys." With his trigger activated, Sandwich explodes in a hail of wish from VJ, exploding macarons. As he explodes once, dropping a cluster of exploding macarons as he does, because this is magic and we can do whatever we want. And and the concrete dam that he stands on top of crumbles underneath of him. Each of these macarons. We just hit 4,500. You guys are awesome. And from somewhere, a gong.
Sing.
And as the dam breaks, from somewhere a gong sounds 7 times, as the mighty Lacrimae River, no longer bound by Don K. Evans' sinister plans, breaks through and flows through the city, toppling skyscrapers and washing away all the crime and corruption that had plagued Ludus and Luthor for a century. Sure, you destroyed the entire city, wiped out huge technological advances, and potentially displaced or killed literally thousands of people. But you had a cool adventure. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that really matters.
Our detective agency,
The
no!
end.
Bummer, dude. There goes our taxi.
What's gonna happen to my father? Oh my god!
My repair
Yeah.
shop, you can't buy that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Unfortunately, the end of Ludus and Luthor was the seal that was broken in our story was the dam being destroyed and the water washing away the crime and corruption of the city. Jules, get in here. We may have to pull out on the camera.
Oh my gosh!
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm the one who timed my adventure wrong, and so we didn't quite get to properly finish it. But I just want to throw out there that I'm pretty sure we have raised. We're up to 4.5K after our adventure, so you all should feel pretty amazing about that.
My gosh, that is insane.
Thanks to
That's so
everyone that
Oh my-
donated. That was amazing.
Penny, quick,
Thank you
cheeky
so
question.
much.
Yeah, sure.
I still have 2 inspirations left. Can I give them to the DM of the next session, please?
I don't see why not. When Purdy gets here, I will let her know that she could use your remaining inspirations. I'm not gonna let everybody do that. Hey, Jules.
Hey, how you doing?
Did you enjoy the adventure?
I did, but we've got a lot to get through in
We
this
do
break.
have a
so
ton to get through, and we've used a bit of time.
yeah, so let's get your players outroed.
Guys, please go ahead and introduce yourselves very quickly. Let us know where we can find you online.
My name is Severin Gourley. You can find me, Severin Gourley Comedy Person, on Facebook, and listen to the Fate of Eisen podcast, DM'd by an incredible, amazing person who is definitely not in earshot right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, for all of the donations. You are the best. Have a fantastic night.
Cool, Rook.
I am Avery Roff-Nichols. I am an artificer in real life and in game. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram at 504.nz. I also play on Monday nights on Rollstream on Twitch.
Chesh.
Hi, I'm Chesh. Lisa. I am a cosplayer, photographer, costumier by trade, like literally trained. And I have 2 amazing dogs. We're all on Instagram. Everything you can find me is Chesh Liddle. Literally that. That's me.
Veeps.
Veeple Govind here. I just want to shout out to the rest of the players in this group. It was pretty awesome. Super awesome playing with you tonight and all the practice games. And thank you, Penny, and I think it was Jasher, the other
Jasher.
DM, or Holt, Dicey Holt,
Holt
and
the
everyone
DM.
behind the scenes to make this awesome and raise money.
And last but not least.
Harris is my name. If you got kids from 8 to 18 that want to play D&D after school, spellsanddragons.com. We're on social media. Also, listen to the Lost Cause podcast at Lost Cause, Lost KOZ pod on all social medias. And yeah, thanks to our DM, our players, and the amazing Yes And stream. This has been so fun. What an absolute pleasure.
Group 3 best
Been
group.
amazing.
Group 3 best group. I'm not biased. Guys, I'll go ahead and get you to leave the chat, and we've got some prizes to give away.
Perfecto.
Okay.
It,
So the first thing that we need to do
Paycheck.
is we need to draw
Goodnight.
our bundle prize. So let's go ahead and see how many people we have in there. It is 6. Let's roll 1d6 to see how many people. So I'm just going to roll this 1d6. and
Yeah,
would you like to...
no, that makes sense.
Cool.
Six. So we have Patoothfish.
Congratulations, Patoothfish. You have won our bundle of a bespoke boutique dice tray, a Beholder gamer pouch, a Beholder notepad, Beholder dice links, Beholder disc box, and a dice holder and guide to dragons. So congratulations, P Toothfish.
Nice. And also, obviously, we're going to very shortly announce our next in between prize.
Our next bundle?
Yeah.
No, the spot prize?
The next spot prize. Because they'll need to set that up. We had a lot of chat in the server mod chats as to what this should be. It went through quite a lot of things, but we've settled on a code word we think really sums up your game.
Do you want me to say it, or do you want to say it?
No, I know. I feel like you should
Okay.
decide, announce what we decided on.
When Streamlabs sets us up to start, you guys are going to go ahead and put / legally distinct in the chat to win another one of these wonderful, very wonderful pieces of art by Solid State. I keep going to say Solid Slate, but it's Solid State.
Solid State.
So once there we go, the spot prize giveaway has started for viewers. So use / legally distinct to get your ticket, and in about 2 minutes that will be drawn. In the meantime, let's introduce our next bundle. By the way, we're aware that there's a ton of donations that we're supposed to be reading. I think we're going to read those at the end because we just never end up having time within this to acknowledge them. But thank you everyone so much who has been donating. We love you. The amount of money that's come in has been really impressive. So let's check out Prize Draw 4. Would you like to go ahead and read those items? And I'll read
Okay,
the
we've got
sponsors?
the Young Adventurers pack this time. We've got a bespoke boutique dice tray. We've got Wizards and Spells, the 1-2-3s of D&D, D&D 5e coloring in book, Glory of the Giants, dice holder folder, and a campaign diary. Everything your young adventurer in your life would ever need.
And the way that you can win that bundle is during Group 4, who's about to come into the chat extremely soon. You can donate $50 to go on the prize draw to win that. And I'll let you know, even though we had a ton of donations coming in, there were only 6 people who entered the prize draw last time because everyone was doing inspirations, everyone was doing wishes. So it's really easy to win these bundles because people have to choose what they want. So go ahead and donate $50 anytime between now and the end of Group 4 to win that bundle. And Glory of the Giants, that's the brand new book,
brand new
right?
one, yeah.
That's a D&D book that came out about 2 weeks ago. So congrats. And thank you very much to our sponsors, Hobby Games, Gamosphere, Hobby Master, BD&D, Dice Goblin, and Bespoke Boutique for providing these prize bundles for us.
Yes.
How are we doing on the...
It is also worth noting that it seems to be that Ludus and Luthor is changing through a timeline.
I don't know what you mean. Would you explain that to me?
Well, I mean, I've been watching, and I don't know if you've noticed, but each of the DMs says a different year at the start of their session.
That does make sense, because that would explain why the Ludus and Lucid that we played in was so like technologically different.
I mean, yours had like a disco skyscraper, and some of the others look more like way smaller towns. You know, it's just really fascinating.
That is really interesting.
What
isn't it?
is going on?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Is to keep watching.
Is to keep watching the show. What's happening? What's happening in Ludus and Luthor over all this time? Erica Knox 5.
Erica!
You have won a small art piece from Solid State Print.
I know you from Wellington.
Yeah.
I know a person who won a thing. Does that mean that like it's kind of like close to me winning? Because I'm not allowed to win anything.
I mean, I say that's about as close as you're legally allowed to get, so that sounds pretty good.
How exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Okay, so it is 8:59. Is there anything else we need to shout out?
I mean, I was going to read donations, but we've run out of time again.
We've run out of time again. We will read every single donation at the very end of the show if that is what we have to do.
You know the mods are going to kick my ass for not reading anybody anyway. We have had so many donations. That number keeps climbing. You're amazing.
Yeah,
We
audience.
just cannot thank you enough.
You guys kicked so much butt. Like, we more than doubled our entire, like, we went from 2,300 to 4,500 within the space of 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
wicked.
incredible. Do you remember our first year? It was like that amount.
Yeah.
The entire 24 hours.
That's exactly right. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We've come
Okay.
a long way.